I'm in, as you can see,
All right.
I'm in Salona room. I look like I'm in a crib.
Oh, that's a cute background. Wait, I'm gonna play this.
I'm in the kitchen. I do a lot of cooking.
You in the kitchen?
Word.
I do a lot of cooking. I do that.
I don't know where we got other people coming on too.
All right.
Whoa. Whoa. I've been going for a minute now. I'm back at the
Yo,
Oh wow.
you heard Devin on this?
Huh?
You heard Devin on this?
Hey everybody that's tuning in.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, world?
Yeah, I'm trying to leave with somebody for Raleigh.
Hey.
Hey.
For my people.
Pop out.
But
Out comes the peace.
this song, what they know about Lil Kim?
Man, this song, this a classic
This
song.
a banger.
This a banger. This song come on in the club. This song come on in a party, in the club, anywhere. What up, Kia?
Hey,
What up?
Kia.
What up? What up? What up? Y'all lit already?
Hey.
You see us.
Let's talk with Teezy, Venus versus Mars. Hey. Let me hear you say bye, bye.
Yo, that's my song right there.
I'm telling you, big banger. This song is a banger. It come on anywhere.
Definitely.
The party getting live.
Really is.
It really is, feel me?
Really is though.
That's why I had to play it longer. You feel me?
Hey yo, would y'all be mad if I like
Hey, put it down like hey. Same thing twice. Squeeze on
Call me on my cooking ways too.
Oh. All right. This is for my people.
One of the leaves of how much? 20-inch rims.
Hey, that's a classic right there.
Yes, it is. Shout out to my boy Devin. Devin got a nice version to that. He killed that beat.
Devin.
What up, Dev?
Welcome everyone to Talk with Teezy, Venus versus Mars.
Yes, sir.
I am your host, Teezy, of course. I'm in the building with my co-host Webb. What's up, Webb?
That is I.
What's good, Webby Web?
What it do?
We got HDCT in the building today. We also have my girl Kia.
Salute.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Kia, you know you blacked out.
I know. I'm sharing it. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I was just doing the same thing.
Okay.
Wait, how do I share this? Up here.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight.
Okay,
so
well, I'm about to share it too.
Yeah, I think hold on. Okay.
You got it?
I shared it, yep.
All right.
I had to make sure it's on all of our pages.
Right. Thank you. Let's get it. That's right, Nate. Everybody saying hi. Let me just show y'all some comments.
What up, Nate?
Girl, Nat says she here. Kendra, hey y'all. Natalie, hey everyone. She says she love your bun. Tank, love your bun.
Oh, thanks, Tank.
Nate said, let's get it. Nate, you're supposed to be up here, so you better find your way.
Yeah.
She said your lighting is everything, Teezy. Thank you.
Really
wait, I'm about to go get a flashlight and just put it in front of my face.
Listen, I be trying. I love that light.
What's your project like?
So tonight we doing things a little bit different on the Venus versus Mars show. So as you guys seen, it said that the topic for the night is 10-minute discussions topic. So what I want to do is those that are online with us right now, present, and those that are in the comments, the viewers, you guys can give us topics that you want to discuss. We will discuss the topic as a whole. And then once that 10 minutes is up off that timer, we're going to stop and we're going to move on to the next topic.
Let me get my lighting right, though.
Okay?
Lightning round.
My lighting hitting full, man.
Yeah, kind of like that. What's up, Rondell? If you coming on too, I sent you the link, Rondell. So I do have some topics that I asked earlier. Some people stated about things they want to talk about on social media and off. So I do have some topics that we can talk about. I also want my guests, especially my special guests, if you guys want, if you have a topic that we could try to touch on and talk about, that'll be cool as well. So let's see. Let me go to my timer. So let's see. I have a lot of different topics. Where should I start?
Wait, how do I make y'all windows
I want to
bigger?
do with them. Oh, a lot of people wanted to talk about the whole fake Valentine stunt.
What's that?
The
Oh,
fake.
But yo, just by how you said that, I already know where you're going with this.
yo, I already got something to
Yeah.
say. I already got something to say about that. I already do.
So Hassan, the fake Valentine. Go ahead, Kia. You could probably explain to us to HD what it's a
Fake
little bit about.
Valentine, please do not buy me no gift off the avenue. Don't.
Oh,
Please
damn.
don't.
Wait,
Please
Wow.
don't.
a gift is a
Listen,
gift.
nah.
That's what I
That's
think. A gift
that
is a gift.
them
It's
the
from the heart.
avenue. Hell no. The dudes on the avenue is last minute when you driving by and you be like, oh damn, I ain't get such and such something. Let me pull
Yep.
over. Nah.
Yep.
Yeah, look.
That's not what we doing.
I want to
Yep.
say one thing, ladies. I think, or and gentlemen as well. You feel me? We
Mm-hmm.
gotta just be happy with being happy, man. Like if
Come on, man. Talk to him, Hassan. Talk to
Facts.
him.
But you
he
know,
may have forgot.
being happy comes with thought. You don't forget to love. If you love me on Valentine's Day, you don't forget to love. So don't stop on the avenue and get me one of them teddy bears with all them little white balls inside
Oh,
of
see,
it.
all right, no.
Kia, can I
I
ask you a
don't
question?
want that.
Kia, can I ask you one question?
Yes.
So the only way he can show you love by giving you a gift?
No, because I was about to say that next. I
You're
don't
not
even
a
want a
gift
gift.
person.
I don't even want a gift. I do receive nice gifts. I do. But I don't even want a gift. I would rather you spend that time. Show me. Don't rush and get nothing. Because to me, that's no thought. I mean, if you want to come with a nice gift, cool. But even if you don't, long as you showing me that love, I would prefer that over the beat it teddy bear off the avenue.
I got a question for you, Kia.
Kia
Let's
crazy.
say I'm on that. Let's say we dating,
He
right?
said,
Let's
"Kia
say
crazy."
hypothetically we dating, and I'm on the avenue, and I run into a store, and the gift that I see,
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's gonna be something that you like, and I grab it
Talk to
because
him.
it's an inside. Maybe it could be an inside joke. Maybe it could be
Talk
it
That's
to her.
really
different.
express something deep about our love. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, oh,
Please
I know
talk
she
to her.
like this,
I'm
and I
for
grab
it.
it and bring it to you.
I'm for
That's
it.
different though, Web.
I'm for it. I'm with that. You can go
Like
to the
my
dollar
boy,
store.
what, man?
You could go to the dollar store where we could be in the dollar store the day before Valentine's Day, joking
Mhm.
about a picture that you can hang on the wall that's in the dollar store. Just because that was sentimental, just because that was an inside joke that only me and you would know about,
Yeah.
I'm acceptive of it. I
See,
want it.
that's
I
how I
want it.
do things. That's how I usually do things. Like
I want it.
even in the relationship with my daughter's mother, you know what I mean? Like when we have I used to get I'm what I like to call a wordsmith. You know what I mean? Like I'm very good with my words. So when I pick up a card, whether it's for birthday or it's for Valentine's Day or it's for some kind of special occasion, Mother's Day, the words that's in the card, I go through the cards and I pick up something that's going to talk to you from
Me
the heart.
too. Me
I'm not
too,
just picking
Web.
up something that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm
So
for
when you
that.
read it, I don't even got to really write anything in it, but from Web, love you.
I take a
And it's
card
going to
any day,
hit.
Web,
You get what I'm
over
saying?
a beat it teddy bear off the avenue. I swear to God, I
Okay,
would.
all
Go
right,
ahead.
Kia. Listen,
Go
I will
ahead,
say one
Hassan.
thing here, right? So, what if, right, his initial gift was to just spend time with you around the house, and he just seen something on the avenue, just like, let me just grab her this, because he may be trying to support the local people in the neighborhood, the
Yo, that's
local
crazy
people
you
who are
said that because
entrepreneurs.
somebody just put that in the comments.
That's cool, but them people ain't from around the way. I would know. They not.
Yeah.
They
Wait,
not.
so let me read some comments before I respond. Marriott, just said Marriott, she said period about what Kia said. And then
Facts.
Natalie said, I'm with Web, a gift is a gift.
Yes.
Uno said, well, you ain't getting nothing. You know what? Yeah,
Yo,
right.
and you know what, Uno? I said that. I'm okay. I'm okay with getting nothing if the love is shown. Like, you don't have to go and buy me all the diamonds and you know what I'm saying? You don't. That's not what I'm saying. But I just think them little corny gifts on the avenue is last minute. There's no thought into that.
Yep. I think I get what you're saying. You're not saying that you can't get me something that's inexpensive. What you're saying
Right.
is at least like Webb said, when he go look for a card, he's
That's
putting thought
thought.
into it because he's
That's
looking
thought.
at the words, making sure
is.
they match. versus you forgetting like, oh shit, Valentine's Day tomorrow. Yo, let me grab her a teddy bear from the avenue. It's
right, because if you wanted,
that.
if you was coming with a gift, you would have already had it. You wouldn't have to stop periodically or when you getting off of work to grab something quick. If you getting a gift, it was already supposed to be in the car all week trying to hide it.
Can I get like one more scenario? What if this gentleman that you're with, right? He's working very hard to put a roof over your head, to make sure that the lights is paid, and make sure that you got food in. And he works a lot of hours, so he doesn't have a lot of time to go to the mall to get you gifts that are thoughtful. So when he's coming home from this very long shift, he sees somebody like, hey, you know what? I haven't had time to get my boobie nothing. Let me get my boobie this quick little flowers and thing real fast, you know, because I do work a lot. I know I don't really celebrate it, but I know she celebrates it, so let me just get this for her.
I'm with that too, but see, he already gonna know. Even if he gonna come in the house empty-handed, long as he's showing me the love, you ain't gotta come in the house with flowers. You ain't gotta have no card. As sentimental as that is, and I would like it, but don't do me with the last minute, because I'm gonna feel you ain't put no thought into it. That's all I'm saying. It could cost $1 million. It could cost $1. I'm with it.
See, I'm a very last minute person. Like that's why I said what I was, because I'm very a lot with a lot of things.
Well, Webb, you will be getting cussed out.
No, but listen, I'm also a very sentimental person. So even if I'm last minute, I'm gonna make sure that it's something with sentiment to it.
Right, but you got to work on that, Webb, because all the time that sentimental ain't gonna work all the time, because you got to be on time. You got to be on time.
Right. And
can I say one more thing? Oh, go ahead, Teezy.
I'm starting off bad already. I forgot to set the 10 minutes.
So we got a free 5. We got a free 5.
Word.
She said a gift just isn't a gift. Uno said it doesn't take B-Day to love, so it doesn't matter. Of course, we're not saying that it takes B-Day to love. So when I was saying about the fake Valentine's Day stunts, like I know a lot of people was like on social media just like in a frenzy. Like, I guess people were saying like, oh, people not letting people enjoy their time, people hating. Then you got other people like, man, this person was just with this person. Now they posting up this person for Valentine's Day because it's Valentine's Day.
Well, that's messy. But me personally, on Valentine's Day, my timeline on all social sites, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, I loved seeing the love. Like, some people really went all, they did. Some people really went all out.
Yep,
some people kept it private off social media, and that's cool.
Yep.
Even the celebrities, like I was just like this watching the celebrities.
Like, oh,
I was
look
like,
at that, looks so nice.
Oh my God. Like I don't know if it was fake or not. They had me food. I love seeing
that's what I'm about to say. People really, especially with the way social media works nowadays, you can make it look any kind of way for social media.
Hey, but for the moment, it was looking nice. It was
that's what it get people when they.
This year it seemed like people really like out. Like I think this is the first time I really seen like on social media. Anyways, like the stuff that people did, it was like everybody had room. They set up the rooms really nice and.
Because you know what it is, Valentine's Day, like. I think that was Uno that said it shouldn't be just about Valentine's Day. Like every day you're supposed to love. That is so true, Uno. I 100% agree. But it's just on that day, you really supposed to be a little extra with the love just on that day. Just because God put it on the calendar. If it wasn't on the calendar, then cool. But just because it's on the calendar, let's just show off a little bit.
I don't think God put it on the calendar. I think it was
who did that?
The economy.
Oh well, whoever.
That was a money making play.
Nah. God did that. Black Jesus did that.
Black Jesus
did that.
Yep, he put Easter, he put Thanksgiving on there, Christmas,
Thanksgiving
on there.
Thanksgiving definitely our holiday. What you
Facts. Black Jesus did that.
The auntie in the background, y'all.
Oh, hi auntie.
Hi auntie.
I got half.
That's our flow.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, Flo. I haven't seen her in years. Oh my gosh. So Rondell said, don't be trying to play her. She know the difference. He said the ad is for when niggas be lacking. And then when he said to Hassan, he said, come on, bro. You can order shit that's online.
It's about how you go about it, yo. It's about how you go.
Well, Webb, you ain't ordering nothing online because you last minute.
I'm not ordering nothing online. I'm not even an online shopper like that, to be honest with you.
I'm adding on What's up,
Hey, Nate.
What up?
Hoodie
Listen,
gang?
Yo.
ordering online. Listen, the whole ordering thing online. What if you drive trucks? You got CDS.
Nah, you got a lot of what ifs. You at that rest stop.
I
You
gotta
better
get
get out.
scenarios.
What is?
You said that
I
restaurant.
gotta get scenarios.
You better get out. Nah, you better get out at that rest stop.
Y'all be
Quick.
sleeping, taking y'all breaks. You better be up there ordering something.
But you know what? Even online, that goes into what I said. If you had a gift in mind, it would have been taken care of. You should never have to stop on the avenue to buy one of them beat it teddy bears that's the little white balls still be in your house Memorial Weekend. You still sweeping them shits up. No.
Yeah, she's
Y'all swear to God. Yo, my mother used to say that. My mother used to say that to my brother when we was kids and didn't have money. My mother used to be like, don't buy me that stuff off the avenue. Because we grew up off the avenue. So I know. That's why I said them people ain't from around the way. I know.
That's
They know.
crazy.
Yo,
That's
don't
funny.
get me no teddy bear off the avenue.
I support anything off the avenue. Y'all know that.
Hey, if they see these,
Huh?
I'm saying there's shops on the avenue though. There's an African shop on the avenue now. There's a lot of
right,
little
but
shops.
they're not
Yeah.
selling beat it teddy bears. There's just
Some
The
of them
one-
are
okay,
worse.
so what
when
you
you
saying?
squeeze them. First of all, when you
From the
squeeze them,
wind,
they be hard as hell when you squeeze them. The
Yeah.
eyes look like this, like they on
Eyes
drugs,
like
like this.
Eyes be
No.
different colors.
The
Yes.
strings that you know are supposed to be printed right here. No.
Yes.
don't do
Nah, I
that.
don't want. Hallmark
Hey,
has
yo.
nice teddy bears. You want a nice
I
teddy
prefer
bear?
a card
Go to
like
Hallmark.
website. Just give me
Yeah,
the
give me a
card.
card.
Like
Not the
I
gas
feel like
station
as long
rolls.
as you put.
Yes.
Wait, what y'all said?
You know, see, I'll grab some roses from Stop and Shop or from like, you know what I mean? And then like a
Yo.
bouquet of roses.
Y'all
and
know
get
what's
a card
crazy?
You can give me a rose.
Yo,
You
I'm gonna
got
tell y'all
rolls from the
something.
gas station. She gonna put some glue in it.
That shit gonna smell like gasoline.
Yo,
though.
nah, let me tell y'all something that's so fake. I'm gonna tell y'all something that's so fake. I hate the teddy bears off the avenue. I swear to God I do. But the rolls from the gas station, I don't even know how I feel about that. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing I actually used to like. For real. And it's so corny. And y'all probably kick me off this live when I say it.
I ain't gonna kick you up here.
When you know how you used to come out the club and the dude be outside with the bucket of roses?
Oh yeah.
With the real roses?
I swear to God, coming out of Borrowed No Name back in the day, if y'all know Borrowed No Name, it used to
Yep.
be flooded. This dude I didn't even know one time. I was standing there talking with my friends. He walked up to the man with the bucket, bought the whole bucket,
I love when they do
Yep.
that.
bought the whole bucket and came over to me with the bundle of flowers. To me, that was like, damn, see?
Ladies, if y'all listening, that was me.
What? No, that wasn't. But I don't know. He probably bought them flowers from the gas station. But it was just, I don't know. The after the club roses is official. I don't know
Nah.
why.
I
But
used
the-
to love when men do that after the club, like going. They don't even know you. They walk up to you, buy you a rose, come try to get their little game on. Like, okay.
Yeah, I used to see
Go.
dudes in the club buying them and coming inside and just passing them out.
Yup.
I don't know.
I am not one of them dudes, by the way. Let y'all know now. I'll buy you a drink before I buy you a rose. So
See,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I feel like a move like that
Hey, yo.
I feel like a move like that is phony. You buy a bunch and you come into the club and you just handing them out to the girls. Is, you know what I mean? I feel like that kind of move.
You start the party right. You start the party right. You do that, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you do. You start the party for yourself. You start the party right, because by the end of the night, you're gonna leave with a number, or you're gonna leave with somebody.
2021,
No, I
you come
didn't.
in with some APs?
I was about to say, I know she ain't get that nigga's number. She
I
was like,
did not.
thank
And
you.
you know what, Webb? He ain't even tried to, what made it more official? He ain't even tried to bag me. He gave them to me and walked off.
And walk
Then,
off.
then,
Oh,
then
He wanted
I
you to
that's what's
started.
up.
Then listen, I
You gotta
started
remember
passing
me,
them out.
You
I
may
started
not
He
passing
playing
remember
it. He
how
playing
raised
it.
them.
He playing it to see. Listen, he playing it to see. So next time he come to the club,
wanna
next
see
time he
it.
come to the club, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the nigga that bought all the roses."
Yo, I
That's what
never
he
saw
did.
him again. Never saw him again.
Oh.
I don't know who that was to this day. I don't know. Never
I'm just
saw him
trying
again.
to, you know, I know you don't really remember me and nothing like that, but you know, it was really dark. It was real dark.
No, it wasn't. It was lit up outside. It wasn't
No,
dark.
it was nighttime. It was nighttime, wasn't it? It was nighttime, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Kendra
sorry.
said,
Nigga said it's nighttime. Nigga said it's nighttime. Niggas the cubs.
Yeah, for real.
That was me, dog.
All right, yo, we don't spend mad long on this topic. We go to the next time. Okay, so before I talk about any other things up here, so let me ask the people that are actually up here, is there a topic that you do want to talk about? I'm going to start the 10-minute timer.
I got a topic.
That was a good start, though. That was a good start.
Okay, it's really, you know how I'm always on the marriage thing, right? So this girl that I had a conversation with, this is what she said to me, right? And it had me like cracking up. She said, marriages should be like an NBA contract. You should get 2 to 3 years, and then after that, you can go back and renegotiate your contract, or you could just retire.
That's dope.
No.
That's dope.
That's dope.
That's dope.
I don't care. That's dope to me.
I like that. I like that.
You can get you can be
That's
traded to
fire.
another team. I'm saying that's
No, you know what,
lit.
Nate?
Something with that.
Nate,
That's lit.
I ain't even gonna front Nate. I think I'm probably one of the only females. Like, I don't care for the whole prenup thing. Like, I'm a firm believer. What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. Because if I'm coming in with a couple of coins and I got some things going for myself,
I don't want you taking my stuff when we leave.
And you coming in with a brown paper bag, nah.
You leaving with.
I'm bringing the PlayStation, girl. What you talking about? It's some Jordans.
Nah, I'm okay. I know most women be like, oh, well, you're marrying me for this. Like, we're together and we're as one. We are. I'll change my last name and all that, but we got to have something separate.
I agree with that.
Especially if I'm well established, I'm gonna share what I want with you, but I'm not gonna give you everything that I just worked so hard for and just be like, here you go. And then 6 months we divorce and you scraping me for everything I got.
Trying to kill me for life support.
And I'm taking the kids. I want alimony.
Hey, you can have the kids. F them kids.
What?
No.
Kid.
I be watching videos all the time. Like, they be
Kids said, take them.
Hey, Webb, I want the kids on the weekends. You have them all week and go to school and do all that stuff.
Yo.
I'm tired of doing
right,
homework.
can we switch
You're speaking for the real women.
Real shit. You speaking for the real women.
Fact. I just don't agree with
that's
that.
not what marriage is about, Nate. And he said free agency and marriage.
Fact, see? That's what I'm saying.
Wait. No. I think that's very appropriate too. Only reason why, because like if the love like kind of like die out. You feel me? Probably that after 2-3 years, I could figure out a way to kind of get it back spunky.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, is we doing this? Is we not doing this? Do we grow apart? Is it something that about me that you didn't know that now that you can't? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you'll save yourself a lot of years of emotional and psychological turmoil. Trust me.
Come on, years for better or worse. But
yo, it ain't even my idea. But when she told me that's what I said, I was like, yo, you are right. So after 5 years, I could just be like, look, girl, I'm gonna opt out of this contract. No hard feelings.
Yo, I don't know if I like that. Don't be trying to sub me after 9.
Sub.
Anytime that you know it's something wrong, you over here planning in a relationship like, yeah, I can't wait till this 2 years up.
You keep looking at paperwork, checking for the expiration date. Nah, don't be trying to do me like that. Nah.
You be telling your side chick like, yo, baby, I got 2 more months, baby.
64 days. In the week.
I'm trying to get the max bonus, baby. Hold up. You just gotta wait, baby. You gotta wait.
Yo.
What if instead of like renegotiating a contract, right? What if y'all like this year or 2 y'all figure out y'all need to go to a therapist? Because like if you have a car for a year or 2, you may need to bring it to get tuned up. You're not driving this car for 3 years without bringing it to get tuned up. So sometimes relationships need to be tuned up as well. So probably in this year or 2, y'all may need to come to somebody or somebody y'all both respect and sit down and talk like, okay, look, I didn't know that. I didn't see this happening, but now that this happened, I would like to get through this. Although I talked about it, still nothing changing. Because one thing too, like intent, right? People may have good intents, but they don't have, it may be a bad result. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people may have good intentions, but the result of what's happening is bad and is negative to the relationship. So probably in that year or 2.
Is that me?
Yeah, we hear.
I can hear. You can hear.
I can't hear him.
Probably in a year or 2.
Hassan, talk.
I'm talking.
He's like, I am.
Yo, y'all making me
but,
in tears, yo. Can we? Oh,
nah,
yo,
but
got
for like a year or two or something like that, y'all just sit down and like even go over what y'all both still want in a relationship instead of just cutting it straight off. You feel me? But you talk about marriage, so marriage is like the ultimate commitment. You know what I'm saying? So y'all talk about if y'all gonna make that commitment, y'all make that commitment to be able to work through those type of things if y'all get to that point. Just my opinion.
No, you're very right.
I'll get that.
You can come into a relationship and have good intentions, and the result don't be good. And sometimes you can't see. Either one party doesn't see where that problem is coming from, or both parties don't see where that problem is coming from. For the past couple of days, I'm gonna divulge a little bit. For the past couple of days, I've been talking with my cousin, and he's been going through it. But I'm able to, because I've went through it for a long time. I'm walk him through certain things. You know what I mean? To kind of save him in certain, but not just save him, but explain why these things happen. You know what I mean? And that's important because people go through the motions and stuff and don't realize why things happen. They just realize that these things happen and that they feel a way about it and that it's affecting them. But you got to really see why things happen, and causing things to happen that way.
I agree.
In order for it to be fixed.
Yep. To me, what I always say, people just like to sweep stuff under the rug, move on to the next, or just not work on themselves or look at, say, hey, what I could fix in this situation, or let me see where I was wrong at in this relationship. And sometimes it's unfortunate that it takes too long and it happens after the relationship is over when you start to realize and see things like, oh, well, you know what? Now that I'm looking back and I'm looking at this, this was the problem.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing? Teezy? My fault. I'm sorry. No, you wasn't done. My fault.
Nah, go ahead.
I think it's too. When you in like such these long relationships, people get to start to justify why they doing things that are not productive to the relationship. Oh, I did that because got me that Teddy be off the avenue last minute, so now I'm not going to X, Y, Z. No, real talk. And then that little thing snowball effects to you acting away, and then now he acted away, and then it just became something real big and so small.
Toxic. Yeah.
Yep, that's more.
And that's when we go to the lawyer and we fill out a new contract. See,
look at
that in her contract.
There we go with the contract. So we got to do a contract every time.
No Avenue teddy bears. All right, Franklin Avenue down the street.
Oh, Franklin Avenue down the street. Going to Poppy.
Going to Poppy again.
Yo, that's crazy. A lot of times it do turn into that snowball effect, and I mean, if people can save their relationships and their marriages, if that's something that they choose to do, that's an awesome thing. And sometimes it does take being apart. Sometimes it takes seeing somebody. Sometimes it takes doing a marriage contract over. Nate, you sound.
I'm just saying.
But you could do all of that without read. So what you gonna read? So if you're gonna say we're gonna take this out the contract. We gonna
we sit down and we go through it like, okay, so we both make this much money. You paying for your hair or my paying for your hair? I got the makeup too. Okay, write that in it. Nails, okay. Who pay rent? We gonna have you want me to pay it? Yeah, I mean that works.
You can resort back to
work.
Don't use it for, but as long as that, if you was to do a marriage contract like that. As long as it's done it for not on no like like I said before, I can't wait. Like I'm about to end this. Like we got this month. Like, no. As long as that contract is used for something positive to move forward in your relationship.
Once it get to that point though, some people don't be having outs in their relationships and they be stuck in relationships forever, right? So if you stuck in your relationship forever, but you got this contract, it expires in 30 days. So why we
gotta call it a contract though? Why it just can't be like a
nah, we gonna call it what it is. It's a contract agreement. And you're gonna need a witness to sign it too, because I don't want to hear no arguments or nothing.
Why it gotta be called a contract? I don't like
that. It gotta be a contract. I want to be like, look, girl, 30 days. We got 30 days to figure this out, or what if we gotta go? Like,
you sprained your ankle. Yeah. You got to get you off the team.
Time's got to be.
Oh, this episode popping.
We got a lot of people today on Venus versus Mars. You heard?
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
All right.
I'm that silly one with the silly comment.
What's good, people?
You got to get some
up here. Hold on, you guys. Please have some type of headphones on or something because it's some type of little bit of static in the background.
Is that Uno outside?
No, this is a girl, Ebony, and then we got Rondell up here.
Okay.
So Kamari said, "Get
Peace
to the
out.
root
Hey.
of the issue," which is very
Yeah,
true. You need to
exactly.
learn to get to the root of the issue and stop trying to. Because you put up a post about that the other day, and I had to agree with you because a lot of times people really don't like to look at themselves. They don't like to look at the ugly, the bad, the demons. They just want to, man, listen, this relationship ain't work. I'm going to take all my bad baggage, all the bad things about me,
And
or
go.
not even bad, just things I need to work on. I'm going to take that and move on. Why don't you have self-heal, self-love, time to learn about you?
Definitely
Like,
gotta
it'd
take
be
that
so
time
good
to
to
yourself.
do. But you know what? I know a lot of times it's a pride thing too when people do that. They try to
It'd
prove
be
a
a
point.
pride and an ego thing, definitely. Like
Yes.
Kamari was saying, you got to get to the root of the problem. And sometimes the root of the issue be one person or the other person, and the person, whoever it is, might not want to deal with that, might not want to hear that being a thing.
Yo, he said,
Right. I'm saying that sounds good
contract
too.
without marriage.
That's right. See,
who you gave somebody a contract without marriage? What
I hear that. I hear that too.
And
so look, you could know what you could do, and we had our conversation. This was like, it wasn't that long, but it was long. And she was like, even when with dating, if you do like a dating contract, you know how girls have a certain time in their life where they feel like they should get married or they want to get married. So you could put that too. By this date, we have to be.
Not me, Nate.
I'm just saying.
I told you on the previous show. No, I never was one of those little girls that had my wedding dress envisioned and all that. I ain't never do that.
I did. Like, I'm gonna have my
that's surprising hearing, kid, because most girls do that.
I don't.
I'm gonna have my family. You think by a certain amount of time you're gonna be married, you get older, you be like, hell no.
Yeah, I ain't have that part of my life planned out. Like, I never thought about when I grow up, like I should be married. I never did that.
So after the 5-year contract is up, kid, you might change your mind and be like, damn, we should get married now. And then you go, you re-up the contract and you put the date that you want to put in there. I'm saying you negotiate it.
I'm scared to get married.
Question. So how long should you date somebody before you potentially get married?
We can date forever because I'm not a forceful woman on marriage. Like, I'm not gonna force my man to. We could be together for 10, 15 years. If it's working out, us being the way we are, don't change it.
Okay.
Because us walking down the aisle, us walking down the aisle means absolutely nothing. When it's fine the way it is, let's just leave it.
Because you know people walk down the aisle and be cheating the next day or the same day of their marriage. I know somebody that proposed to their girl. It's all over social media. That same night they at their other chick house. Like, that don't. Let me sit. I don't got nothing.
Damn.
Shit.
Honeymoon over. I'll be back.
Hey, but I'm fronting though. There's juice in my cup. Can y'all see? I got juice.
I don't got nothing right now.
Nate, where the Henny at?
Right in the kitchen.
Wait, can I pose one question to the group? Can I pose one question to the group? And then
hold on, let me read some comments real quick. So
okay,
Hassan, you can't see the comments. I can, so sometimes I read the comments.
Okay, go right ahead.
Yeah. So it says, and she said, and bring it to the next relationship without healing at all correctly. But you know what? Then the person they be with think they moved on. They be like, oh, I got me a good woman. I got me a good man. Not knowing that you about to see all of that come out of them because they didn't want to work on it.
Don't know.
So Kia, Uno said that Kia don't be attracting what she wants.
Probably.
What going on you, man? Was y'all together? Is y'all together? Y'all two together?
No.
I don't know.
I don't even know him.
You don't know him?
No.
You don't know. You lying. You don't know my boy Uno? Uno a good dude.
No, I mean, he probably is, but I mean, I don't know. I attract who I attract, and I'm just not for marriage. Like, I'm not gonna force nobody to marry me. If we cool as boyfriend and girlfriend, then we cool.
Why I can't bring this girl?
You shouldn't have to, because if he wants to do that, he's gonna propose to you anyway. And like you said, it's all about how y'all get down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be together, date forever, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
The marriage don't mean nothing, really. It's just a piece of paper. Marriage is more about commitment anyway. So you can commit to your woman or man without taking a vow.
Yeah.
Talk to him, brother.
I mean, to be real.
All right, Rondell.
True.
Now, can
Okay.
I make,
I've
I
been
had to
saying
get
it
married to fucking
forever.
have to figure that out, though.
No, Nick. The way you make it seem like
I'm just saying. I'm just
Nick, the
saying.
way you be trying to make it seem like everything is a business transaction. So at
It
least
is.
Rondell made it seem a little bit smoother.
He's a hustler. That's how he thinks. That's my guy. That's that hustler mentality. You can't help it.
But that's the goal. She's not forcing marriage, but that's the goal. And it
That's a
depends
fact,
on your
Kamari.
belief system as well.
Yeah.
And I believe that too,
yeah.
because I'm all for marriage, but I want it to be genuine. I want it to be real. Don't marry me just because, because it's fake. If you're gonna be doing all this, I don't want it.
Right.
I'd rather be single. I'm good. But I do believe in
He
marriage.
out
I
here
do
on
believe in
that
love.
color
And like I
purple
said
stuff.
before on
I'm
the show,
married now.
wait, I hear something. Marriage is a powerful piece of paper.
That's right, Ting.
Oh.
That's true.
Pick it a piece of paper too.
Really?
Don't let me go there. Don't let me go there.
Is it really?
I said your birth certificate a piece of paper too. Don't let me go there.
Oh, true.
Oh, we ain't about to talk
security card.
that's deep. We can't even get into that right now. That's deep.
I need a hair tie. I'll be
People
back.
gonna think you
I'm gonna
crazy.
tie my
Don't
hair
even
up.
start talking about that type of stuff. They gonna think you bugging. You start talking about birth certificates, social security. We not even gonna talk about that.
So and the money behind your social security numbers.
Yeah, we ain't people don't believe us though. They don't. That's a topic for some real. I don't know. Some people they think you when you start talking like that, they got to do their research. But so that was a good topic.
My question is this. My question is this. This one question I want to know, and maybe y'all help me understand this because I don't understand
your topic?
It. No, I'm gonna ask it. I ain't gonna have no feedback. I'm not gonna have no feedback. I'm not gonna respond nothing. I want to hear what y'all think. That's it. That's okay.
Go ahead.
I want to know why is there so many African American women that are single, opposed to counter races such as white women who are getting married and are African American women who are not getting married. And I'm gonna leave that on the table. And I just want to know what y'all think.
Well, I could answer that because I know my answer. A lot of times it comes with like location. Like location is key. You know, a lot of times I hear a lot of women talk about, you know, where we are on the map, where we live, you know, our environment is I can't say it's not a good population of good men in the local area because it is. It just take time to find one because of where we at. I think that's the safest way to put it. Because
okay,
you know, I don't want to discredit nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to discredit nobody, but I think it has a lot to do with location, and then because of our location, a lot of us women we've been burnt so many times. Like we're single because we just refuse to settle.
Okay, that's fair.
So I like that, Kia. Hold up. I'm trying to add this girl Ebony, and I don't know what's going on. Let me.
Hey, Ron.
All right. So I think, and ladies on.
Rondell, what you think?
My God.
Are you on now, Ebony?
Yeah.
I think a lot of
like finally.
Like when it comes to like white women, they're like brought up in that type of way of thinking. Like white parents, that's what they teach their kids. You know what I'm saying? You grow up, you go to college, you get married, you have kids, you have a family, and that's just their cycle that they walk. You know, so many black women grew up in single parent homes. The father wasn't there, the mother was messed up. They live in the hood, so they don't. A lot of people don't even know what self love is to even think about being married, or or just they don't know who they are in general. You know, to even give themselves or offer themselves that way. But that's the way I see the difference of it. Because I mean, I grew up with a single mother.
Can I say one thing?
I
Ebony, you coming that you messing up the volume. I mean, you got to do something with your volume, ma. Cause like the shit is like echoing. I don't know if it's your car.
I think she moving around.
No, I got the headphones on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she cleared up.
It must be
you,
like your boy. Yeah, it's like something where it's like echoing.
I might have to switch my shit up.
Yeah, might switch your thing, Rondell. Because when
what about now?
talk, Rondell?
Oh, because he got the earbuds and he got the earbuds and that's why.
Ebony, turn your is your radio on? Turn your radio down.
Yeah, don't put no radio or nothing.
No, I don't have nothing on.
Close
This
up.
shit is complicated.
Oh no, that's broke. That's broke. He ain't got no headphones in.
Nah, he had on his earbuds. It was the earbuds.
I got 260 minutes in mine.
Okay, go ahead and talk, Rondell. Let me hear you.
You can hear me now?
Okay, sounds better. So I agree with Rondell, and I think that a lot of it has to do with our upbringing. A lot of us grew up in single family households. A lot of Black men were not there, like even back in the days. Like my grandfather and my grandmother was married, but my grandfather was out doing his thing. He came home.
Your grandfather cool as hell. Your grandfather cool as hell.
Shout out Granddad Poncho. I love you. That's my cool dude.
He the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. He the truth.
And he'll get right with you. But listen, I think that it has a lot to do with the upbringing. I think it has a lot to do with what you've seen in the household. I think it has a lot to do with women being hurt so many times. Like, I feel like other races, they are like born into that type of lifestyle. It's always, for the most part, a 2-family home. And they got the mom, the dad, and a lot of times we don't have that. And a lot of times we don't, and then we get in relationships, like he said, we start getting so broken. You know how much trust, you know how hard, especially like for me, I could say, to like my trust is up. Like, and that's because of the things that I've been through in my past relationship. That doesn't mean to say that I'm not working on getting myself better and wanting the marriage, but I think that it's very scary. It's a scary thing to want to jump into that whole marriage thing with somebody when you don't know, or that they genuinely love you, or they might try to do something, you know, sneaky behind your back, or, you know, I feel like as women, when you've been hurt enough times, you come to a point where you say, yo, I just want to be single right now. I don't even want to deal with that type of hurt or pain, because a lot of times, not all women, because you got some, like we said, what they call a woman in the pit bulls in a skirt. You got women like that, but there's a lot of women that love hard and they don't want to continuously get hurt. So single it is, because it's like, yo, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep giving my heart, you know, and like they said, law of attraction, you attract who you know, I believe in that as well too. But a lot of times it has to do with that upbringing. If you seen your mom in the house handling her business, doing it on her own, a lot of times you might end up doing the same thing, because that's what you've seen. That's what you're used
I know. I've been tired of going to the club seeing
the same dude over and over again with different chicks.
It's like 90-10. Like it's 90% of us in there and 10% of y'all in there. What the hell? Let's go home.
What club was
I ain't
this?
gonna lie. Yo, listen.
What club was this? What club was this?
I mean, I'm sorry. The other way around. The other way around, Nate. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
90% of us is what I meant to say, and 10% y'all. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's always like that. Like we don't have much to choose from.
You don't you don't like the fish fest.
Slim.
That's what I'm saying.
That was another topic. Slim pickings.
Nah, niggas be locked up for real. Niggas be locked up in death for real.
I think my opinion to answer your question, I think it's the location where we are, because I've traveled and taken trips and stuff before and went out to events, and I'm like, damn, it's just as many men in here as it is women. At home, it ain't like that. It's so much more to choose from.
And everybody gonna mess with every.
And Hartford is small.
I say that every time.
Yeah. It's like,
hey, wait. Web and Ebony, I don't know if y'all know the topic. The topic is, why is there so many single African American women, and why are our counterparts
versus other cultures?
You go down to Georgia's worse.
Because my answer gonna offend a lot of women, and it's not because I got a problem with African American women. It's not even I got a problem with women. It's a problem with the issue that is caused, and people don't like to be honest.
Go ahead, Web.
Go ahead, Web, because you about to hit on what I was about to hit on. Let's go, Web. You got to do 10 push-ups real quick. You had to do 10 push-ups.
When I went to when I first sat down, I was listening to what Shantae was saying, right? And there is women that love hard, but what they don't be realizing is, with that loving hard, that shit come with a lot of insecurities that they have, and they don't realize that they have these insecurities. I'm about to get real psychological on y'all right now. They don't be realizing that they be having these insecurities, or they know that they have it, but they don't want to deal with it.
Right.
They don't want to say that too and see what it is. You know what I mean? So now you got, for example, you sitting there and you thinking to yourself, "Damn, I feel I'm always not always angry, but I don't want to use that as an example. They sitting there thinking, and let's say we watching the show and your dude make a comment about something."
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to get that coat.
My man trying
My
to
boy, get the shield. Yeah, get the shield.
Let's go there,
Get the shields out.
Get
Get the
personal.
shield.
He trying not to get too personal.
No, not even that I'm trying to get too personal. It's like, because I want to say nothing like a friend of mine. All right, this is not me saying this as a friend because it's me. This actually happened with a friend's situation, right?
Somebody I know.
Shante, you know them too, Shante. You know them too.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, they were watching the show. This just happened the other day. This has been a huge problem with my relationship too. You know what I'm saying? With my relationship with my baby mother, you know what I mean? When we're together, whatever you want to call it. When we have, this is a huge issue, but I noticed that it's not just with her. It's an issue with a lot of women. There's a level of insecurity there.
Right.
And take something that's not personal.
Right.
And then now they're mad at their spouse for this. And it's like, yo, I didn't think, like you were saying earlier, Hassan, about the intention could be good and it could turn to something bad.
They call me HD.
Quick, like this.
Wait, AC, my bad. See, yo, and I know you from Annie Fisher. We went to Annie Fisher together.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
First of all, we all went to Capitol together.
And we went to Capitol together. We Tigers, feel me? But you know, back to they were a friend that I know, him and his girl, I guess they were watching a show. And he made a comment about the woman working out.
And she took it personal.
And she took it personal.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't even about her, huh?
It wasn't even about her.
Yo, no lie, real talk.
So I'm lost. Is that Webby talking?
Yes, go ahead, Ebony.
So what is? I don't understand what you're trying to say about the insecurities. What
all right,
that's what's stopping the women from
that's
getting married?
Because of how America's done it. We already have a bunch of insecurity. You go into a relationship, that's how a relationship become toxic. That's how you get a super toxic relationship. Both people got insecurities, and instead of trying to handle realizing what it is you feeling inside of your head, you internalizing your own demise. So when you hear it outside of yourself, you taking it personal, and it got nothing to do with you.
I get that.
So now y'all beefing
for nothing.
Petty as shit. But it's because
that's real.
You blaming each other. You put what you said, but you was
real.
And none of that don't even matter because that's not what the intention was to begin with.
Right.
Well,
Ebony, what you got to say about that?
What you got to say, Ebony?
Nothing, because I don't understand what you're trying to say. But I just want to say.
All right, go ahead.
Kia.
Hey, right here. I'm right
OT
here.
In the building. OT in the building.
Already know. You already know.
Okay, so hold on.
OT.
Building hard.
Man, I ain't never seen y'all know T. Stop playing.
I've been on OT since I came out the womb. You don't listen.
Hassan, you see this gun on my sweatshirt? Don't make me rip it off and point it at you. What you mean? You ain't never seen us on OT?
Oh, wow. Don't get me.
Damn, I just saw OT last night.
So he said he was just on OT last night.
For real. At my girl Top House.
I can only speak from what my experience and what I see.
Go ahead.
And I think in the African American culture, we are not putting emphasis on marriage. I think we're praising the wrong things. Whereas other cultures don't do that. They don't praise the fact that you have a baby father. They don't praise the fact that you have a man, in your life, or a man that you're with. They don't praise that. They praise the fact that he courted you, he married you, y'all got a family. That's what other cultures do. But in the African American community, that we praise the wrong things. I don't teach my kids that. You know, I teach my kids, listen, if you got $5 you bring it to the table, somebody need to have five as well, if not 10. You know, and I don't feel like that's trying to teach them anything wrong, because when it comes down to it, I'm letting them know that you can take care of yourself, and whoever you're with, you're gonna let them know that you can take care of yourself. So therefore, they got to be able to match you or become better. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But culturally, we don't teach our kids from the gate. We don't teach our kids, this is what you need to be looking for in a man. This is what you need to be looking for in a woman. My daughter's 19 years old. Her plan is to be graduated, married, and pregnant by 25. I ain't discouraged her from that goal, because that's the goal she wants.
Are you married? Are you married?
No, I'm divorced.
Okay.
And that's another thing. We don't have a lot of good examples, me included. But there's never no time like the present to try and change that.
I gotta give you some
right. We don't give out good examples. When I was growing up, probably Mook and Miss Kathy was the only people I knew that was married.
No, that's a fact. But that ain't last long though. They tried, you know.
So listen, they don't
and that's what I've been saying. That's why I keep
something wrong with
my mother watching. She about to watch that. Wait, why Ebony can't see me? Ebony, you can't see. Eb, you can't see me. Can you see me?
No, I can't. I
can see you. Turn your phone sideways.
I'm trying to be seen, but I'm in the car.
I can see you. I can see you.
We can see you.
But look, that's why I keep telling y'all, a marriage is a business proposal. It's not. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. So, like she just said, listen.
Watching shows, I gotta tell you, nigga, I agree with you on a lot of stuff.
She just said, listen. She just said, if her son or daughter is bringing $5 to the table, she want the other person to bring $5 or more, right? That's a business agreement right there. And what Caucasians, Asians, the Arabs, Africans, most of them, and that's what they do. It's a business deal. It's like, okay, look, what are we gonna do together to build our brand? Right. We don't do that. We just meet somebody, lay up, do some Netflix and chill, and we hope we in love. We don't come up with business deals. I'm just saying.
Maybe when we were younger, but now, it is not.
Yeah, because that's the thing though. When we was younger,
there's still a lot of people our age doing that.
When we was younger, look what was influencing us though. Like, I always say this: the music was influencing us to do what? For the men, it was chase women, and for the women, it was to try to get sexy to get guys, right? Exactly. So so if that's what our culture is teaching us to do, of course we looking at marriage like marriage. I'm about to go get these two broads to the telly with this weed and this drink. I'm not thinking about no marriage.
Thought life.
I'm just saying, the thought life
has been like emotionally manipulated for centuries.
Forever.
Conditioning.
So conditioning. To come together, it's a bunch of emotional battling instead of emotional growing. And that's why it's so hard for the African American community to be married. And it's also the way they give us statistics. The statistics they give us be completely wrong.
Fake.
Garbage.
We don't value marriage, so that's why we're not interested in it.
I want to ask one thing now.
After Hassan, I'm gonna get into the comments because we got a lot of comments, and y'all know I like to include my views.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead, Hassan.
I want to say now, right? After we got that whole salad of different ideas of why our African American women are not being wedded, how do we resolve that? What are the solutions?
You gotta teach our kids better.
Realize
you gotta teach our kids better.
Where more comes from within yourself to begin with, and being honest about it.
Yeah, we as adults have to do better in order to teach our kids better, because they're watching everything that we do. So we can't tell them one thing and be doing something totally different from that.
It trickled down to even that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't always
when your kids start doing what you've been doing
because they see us either.
Huh?
We can't always expect that they're gonna do better just because they see us doing better.
I was about to say the same thing.
I know for a fact I've had great examples. My grandparents were at one time named the oldest living married couple in Hartford. So I've had great examples.
No, you can't. But you can't expect it.
That?
You should.
No.
You can't expect it.
Yeah.
No. you gotta look within yourself, because sometimes we do certain things in front of our kids pick up those habits, and then when they
get mad at it,
we getting mad at them instead of looking at ourselves like, damn,
No,
this
but
is something that I need to
agree with
stop.
you, Web. But as you get older, you should look at yourself and you have kids and be like, okay, wait, they getting this from me, or maybe I'm showing them this.
But most people don't.
And like I say, I feel like a lot of it is, again, generational things that we dealt with, generational curses that back then, and yeah, we can't protect our kids from everything, nor can we. We don't know if they're going to live that positive lifestyle, but as long as you can say, I showed my child that, and I tried to show them the best way possible, you know, at least you can look at yourself and say that. Yeah, we know that, because I was having a talk with my friend earlier, and we were talking about 21-year-olds having.
She getting phone calls.
Can't hear her.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Teezy.
Okay, I gotta wait. My grandma.
Even though what you were saying was cat.
My grandma just tried to call me on, but what I was saying is that me and my friend was discussing about having, like, if you 18, 21 years old and you're having a kid, and I said to her, I wouldn't want that for my child. Like, although they are 21, although they are an adult, I don't want the narrative to be the same how we grew up. A lot of us grew up having our kids at a young age. 21 is young. 18, 19, that's young. Like, I don't want my daughter to come to me and say, I'm pregnant, Mom. I want my daughter to say, I got this business popping. I'm traveling. I'm making moves. I'm living my life, because guess what?
Are you traveling? Are you making business moves?
We all know that relationships at a young age can hold you back unless it's some real life stuff. And we all know that having a kid at a young age, even at the tender age of 21, can hold you back from a lot of things. You don't know where you could have been at in life. But when you decide, you know, and some relationships work out, but a lot of times, let's keep it a buck, most relationships at that young age, they don't
work out.
They don't last.
You end up raising a kid by yourself, or the father doing this, that, and the third. So for me, yeah, we can't change that narrative, but we can change that narrative, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to break generational curses. I don't want my kids to do the same things I did. I got pregnant at 21 going on 22. And now I understand why my mom had a problem with me being an adult, living in my own apartment and everything. But I know now why she had a problem with me getting pregnant at such a young age. You could be an adult, but like my mom said, do you have life insurance for that child? Now, do you got to go on the state? Do you got to work a lot of hours where you missing out on your children because you decided to pop out a baby at 2021?
And you ain't got nobody to help you.
Got nothing. Yeah.
And people end up in those kind of situations because they get into relationships looking for validation for the wrong reasons.
But look, I
just thought,
but like,
people look for validations for the wrong reasons and don't realize that's what they just seeking validation.
I don't think it's seeking validation.
And getting pregnant.
You're young, and when you're young and you love, and you think you in love,
and getting pregnant, yes, Ebony. Because now you didn't get validation from your partner. You feel you can get that validation.
Okay, look. I got a question. I got a question for everybody.
You want it from your kid. You reprimanding them wrong instead of looking at what the problem is to begin with. That you're looking for the wrong kind of validation.
Tell us how you welcome.
I think that may be true in some cases. I think that may be true in some cases, but I think a lot of cases.
Hold on, we all can't talk at once. Go ahead, Ebony.
I said I think that may be true in a lot of cases, but I think in a lot of cases as well, us as human beings, sexual beings, we indulge in our sexuality, and in the course of irresponsibility, we end up pregnant. It might not have been our intention.
That's what I was just about to ask.
That falls under the same thing.
If we wasn't protecting ourselves the way we should have been protecting ourselves, then
of course,
like I said, during the course of irresponsibility, you end up pregnant. I don't know.
But is that something that you want?
I guess he's trying to say the solution. I guess he's trying to say the solution is if you ain't getting validation from your partner, is to have an abortion. But
no.
But listen. So there's a study going out, right? Because all of us. What grade did we learn sex ed in?
Middle school. Yeah,
like 7th, 8th.
So now he said porn. Wow. So in other countries, they starting to teach kids like sex education at the age of like 8, 9, and 10 before they really start to get into it. Because that's the real problem.
Yeah, that's too
No,
soon.
that's not the real
That's
problem.
not
You know
too
why?
soon.
Because
That's
in
not
other
too soon.
countries, they are
But how
groomed. They are
at 8,
groomed
9
to
years
marry.
old?
They teach
Exactly.
it. What they
But
teach is they teach
listen.
you about the sexual reproduction organs at 8, 9, 10.
My
Yes,
shit looking
Oh,
yes,
naughty
okay.
in the
exactly.
camera.
I'm not saying, yeah, they teach you sexual, yeah, exactly what he said. But I'm
Yeah.
saying the earlier we teach kids that, because when we was growing up, who really taught us? Like my man said, porn, and our friends was like, yeah, we about
Spice
to
Watching
go
the
to
at
this
pay per
house
Nate.
view. Watching
Nate,
the
it
pay
was
per view
Spice at
channel go
night.
in and out
It was
on the
Spice at
TV.
night.
Spice that night,
Yo,
watching the
we
lines
all
go through the
For real,
TV.
the
we
lines
all
in the
did it.
Yup.
TV.
You been trying to,
So
oh,
I'm
that's a boob right there. Wait, that's
Oh,
a
God.
So that's what we
Yes.
need. We need sex education, but they don't want to teach it here because they feed off of us having kids and having workers. Like our kids just go to work for these big companies and stuff. So that's what they don't want us to do that. That's what I'm
Yo,
saying.
So
We need the
sex,
education.
stop
sex
teaching.
education is gonna do what in
yeah. What
regards
is this
to
like?
First,
being married?
so sex education will teach you like she
Ooh.
said, having kids at like 20,
Ooh.
21, it'll kind of curve that. Like I can tell you from
Mm.
my perspective, like people around me that was getting pregnant crazy early. So I said I was never having kids because I was like, yo, we struggling, B. You got these
Yo,
this many
you know what,
kids.
Nate?
We
Nate,
struggling.
to some
You
people
think
that did happen to, because I remember in Fox when they showed us the video of a woman
She from
having a
the hood. She
baby
said
for the
Fox.
first time. Right, facts. The first time I saw a lady having a baby in 7th grade at Fox, I was like, that's what
Yeah, like
really
I'm
happened.
not doing that.
Oh my
Right.
God. But like I said, some people it may have worked for because me, I got pregnant at 19. So clearly I wasn't paying attention in
Paying
class.
attention.
And
You seen it
At
one
all.
time though, right?
I
At
did. And
all.
I
I don't
was
know if I
turned
agree with
off.
the whole
You
sex
woke up to that
education
part.
versus human sexuality.
Hey,
Human
yo,
sexuality and
I'm
sex education is two different
we
things.
need a
I think
class
you
on
guys are leaning more
emotional
towards human
Hold
well-being
on,
at a
sexuality.
guys.
young age is what we need. We need a class on
what
emotional well-being, and that's what they don't teach us.
we don't
On
have. We
what?
don't
That
have that
too.
We don't
well
have.
being.
Mm.
Oh,
All right,
Or
so
I
let
think
me
what?
I
read
think
the
Because
I think I think
comments,
the first
y'all,
class
because we got
will be
mad comments. Let me
the
read the
okay, go
class
through
will
the
comments.
be
comments.
So
Go
we're
through the
gonna
inside.
comments. Go through.
backtrack. So
Go to the
listen, this
comments.
10-minute thing ain't work out. I'm mad. So hold on, let me read some comments, y'all. We
I
really
didn't think
backed
it was
up.
gonna work out when I saw the flyer.
For real.
Listen, nah, we
That's
gonna
just
work
not
it
gonna
out.
work.
Well, Nate,
I
I
didn't
did
know there was so
hear
many
Ebony know
people.
you
herself.
yours.
Ebony know herself. Like that ain't gonna work for me.
All right, so okay, let's backtrack. Sorry, y'all. Sorry,
Okay,
people.
comments,
We got a
comments.
lot of people on tonight. So Kamari said to HDCC, she said, I believe to some extent through history, we as Black women have been left to or trained to leave the house, not need a man, be independent, which leaves
Mm-hmm.
no room for a man to lead,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely not propose.
She better
We
preach.
talked a lot about that on one of our other
Yeah,
shows.
we did.
Yep.
She
Mm-hmm.
better
So
preach.
They
and
don't need a
then she
man.
said,
Yeah.
absent fathers who's
Look at what they
supposed
do
to
with
be the
Section
first
8 and all of
love.
that stuff.
You're right.
How you can't have
Like
a
you
dude
said,
living in a house and all of that.
That's true, Kenya.
That's separation.
Yep.
you
That's true,
got
Kenya.
you got absent fathers who's supposed to be your first love, and you got uh toxic mothers who's supposed to be your first loves, and that's how we end up with a bunch of daddy issues and mommy issues running
Yep.
around trying to come together, and boom,
Agreed.
And
nothing works.
then Tank said, I'm trying to get through some of these. Hold on, y'all. We can talk about it after. Tank said, nah, it's the men with the insecurities. Misha
Both for men
said,
and
no,
women.
lack of communication skills causes problems as well.
This is true.
Definitely.
Lack of
Amen.
comprehension.
Lack of
Lack of comprehension.
comprehension.
Lack of
Ooh.
comprehension.
Comprehension.
No, wait. Not even comprehension. Lack of doing something about what you hear. Because you can hear it, you could communicate it, and you could comprehend it. But are you going to act on it?
Oh, I got a lot of
All of
people.
those,
Okay.
all of those tied in.
The
She
Yeah.
said
time
it's a
between
thin
church
line
and
between
state.
church and state. Let's see. She said, yeah, break those generational curses. Most of us don't even know enough about ourselves to even know what we want at 18 or
19
21.
to 20.
Thank
Yeah.
Yeah,
you.
you don't.
Thank
You
you.
Amen.
That
barely
is
know
I
who
agree
you
with
are.
that. That's a
a
fact.
lot of female have kids so someone can love them. Sad reality.
That's what I was saying,
Yep.
Kamari. That's exactly what I was saying.
And
That's
these
the
kids
Speaking,
have
It's a
validation
given
man.
part.
them
It's a men's
access.
thing too. Don't believe the hype. A lot of men do the same thing. Don't
speaking
believe the
No,
hype.
men
Facts.
don't do that.
validation,
Big
Men
facts,
don't
big
do
facts,
that.
big
No,
facts.
Men
men
don't
don't
do
do
that,
that.
sis.
no.
Men don't do
Men
that,
don't do
sis.
that.
Listen,
Men don't do that, sis.
listen,
I ain't gonna hold
Because
you.
once
Men don't
kids
do
get
that.
listen.
involved, the first thing we
Yeah,
got
Stop
is
it.
you know
fear of
why?
child
Stop it.
support,
Because maybe you
Stop it.
never
Men
fear
met.
don't do
of
that,
Maybe
sis.
you're not
You
friends with a lot
bugging.
of men because there's a difference between a man and a man and men. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
a man who has came to a certain point in his life, he's ready. He might be ready to have a child. So he might not even because he's so ready, he might not even evaluate who he's even having a kid with. I know this from facts, not making up. So men don't believe that everything is women. Just like people believe that hype that there's a lot of single mothers.
True.
There's a lot of single fathers too.
Fathers, yep,
is.
that's true.
Facts.
This is true.
It's a lot of fathers though who have kids just to prove to themselves that they can be a better father than their father.
Hello.
And it
That is definitely true.
Yeah, that's true.
That is definitely true.
That is so true. These
That
kids have internet access, so before we can teach them, society has already done it.
There's that too.
Yeah.
And that's because we teach them too late. We teach them too late.
Well, we gotta stay ahead of the
So
game.
here go
on
one
that.
that says, can I just add that even those that were brought up in a 2-parent household also can be a reason why back then everything was a secret and mental. Yes.
Yes.
Yo, growing up, everything's a secret. The family
Everything's a secret.
And that's how it's raised in our households to be. Oh, don't what happened? Or like
Happen in our house, stay in our house.
You start learning stuff about
house.
your family. Like, wait, hold up, I didn't know all this was going on.
Exactly. You be like, wait, I was told it was this when it was actually this. Then you gotta pick
you
the
understand
pieces
why
and
you
put it back
certain
together to
things
figure
that's
out
in your
why your
life.
life ain't where it's at.
All right, so now next topic. That was another good one. Who up here? Because I do have people did tell me some. So, who has one that they want to speak on real quick? Who has one? Anybody? Because I'll go to the paper I got.
Go to the paper because I want you to read the one that Tink said.
Because I want to get back to that topic.
Tink said, and Tink is up here, so I'm gonna say what she asked to talk about. She wanted to know, is it okay to lie? No, let me see. Okay, y'all. She said, is it okay to lie? Is it okay to lie to get what you want? No. Is that an okay thing to lie to get something out of somebody?
What?
To get what you want?
Huh?
Okay, wait.
Why would you even read that? Why would you even read that?
Before y'all say that, though, think.
It's not a job interview.
Before you say that,
before you say no, we're not talking about getting a job.
No.
What are we talking
about? Before you say that, listen. Before you say that, think about it, because right now the reality for kids is fake it till you make it, which is lying until you make it.
Did you just say
so
kids?
Think about it in that
in
sense.
General, because I know some adults that be big.
I know some
adults that doing that.
Yeah, adults too. So think about it as that. Is it okay? I mean, no, but even when you like if they say things into existence. So if you say, yeah, I'm gonna get this house, or I got this house, are you lying to yourself?
But what are we talking about?
No,
I think
that's manifestation.
No.
So that's the same thing.
No, I think y'all going about it like the wrong way of what the question is. She's talking about, is it okay to lie to someone? What she say? She just said, that's exactly why I asked it, Nate. Thank you for your comprehension. So I think that's what she took. Because I know, like, I took her question as, would I lie to get what I want? Only thing I would ever lie about to get something my way or to get something I want if it was pertaining to my kids. For example, like I know that lady on the show Full House, Aunt Becky, she was all in the tabloids because she lied about
to get her kid
for college kids.
That's lying to get what you want. I'm going to that extent to do that. So to answer Tink's question, yes. And I think anybody on this live, how many is it of us? 4, 5, 6, 7 of us? Seven of us are here tonight. Any one of us who can sit here and say they've never lied to get what they want, you're lying.
You're lying.
I think we are lying.
No.
So don't sit here and say, hold on.
But listen,
so don't sit here and say. So wait, hold on. So don't sit here and say, why ask that question? Or don't sit here and say, are we applying for a job? No, because everybody on here done lied before. And many different reasons. For different reasons. But trust me, you're gonna lie. And my reason is I'm if it's pertaining to my kids, it's by any means necessary. I don't give a damn who I'm lying to. If it's gonna help them out, then I don't know.
But listen,
I ain't see it.
Listen, she said, is it okay? We didn't say it was wrong. She said, is it okay? Right? It's not okay, but sometimes it's necessary.
It's necessary, yeah.
Right. So by her asking it that way, it's an opinionated question. Is it okay? It may be yes for you, it may be no for somebody else. I'm saying in my case, what I would take it to that extent if it was pertaining to my kids.
What baby is that?
Yeah,
That's my nephew.
Oh,
Yeah, shut up.
I'm like, is that a loser?
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie.
But
Real
it
talk,
could be
right?
that.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say for me, real talk. Like I be trying to put all the cards on the deck, especially like with a woman. Like I try to put all that shit on the like anything that could be wrong about me, that could be a potential no go for us. I'm putting that shit out there. I'm not lying about it. I'm not lying about it. Personally, I'm gonna keep that shit.
And
But
you shouldn't, because you
understand.
should.
It's gonna be a trillion women that's gonna go with it. It's gonna be a few women that's not gonna go with it. So
okay, so you saying you never lied?
Listen.
You look away.
I'm about to be there in 5 minutes. I'm about to be there in 5 minutes.
You look away. Nah.
I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes.
You lying right now. Yo, I asked you that question. You went like this. You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm gonna be real with you. I may say I'm gonna pull up in a long time, and I take longer than I'm gonna pull up.
So you never lied to a female?
Man, anytime a girl asks me like, "Yo, did you X, Y, and Z?" I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Nah, I gotta find out. You gotta inbox me some of the girls you dated, cause I'm gonna ask them.
You
damn. She about to investigate.
I done lied. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. I done lied. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I done told a lot of lies.
It's the background check before you get hired. If I'm gonna get hired, you can do the background check. Yeah.
I done told a whole lot of lies, man.
So listen, it's a lot of feedback noise, I think, so we should try to lessen as many people talking at once. That's what somebody just said. So Carrie said, nope, it's not okay to lie. To get what you want, what's for you is for you. You don't have to. Blessing Lady Carrie.
Man.
I think that sometimes a lie could be a positive thing. Like, say if you're trying to surprise your other half or something, and you got to kind of make up a lie to them and be like, "Yo, that's a positive."
That's a positive. That's different.
That's a
Right.
that's a white lie, Shantae. That's what they use that
that's
term.
A white lie?
That's a white lie. Yeah, and I don't mean white like white people. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the phrase. I'm talking about the phrase white lie.
Lies are subjective.
It is. It's
it depends on.
Lies are subjective.
Unless the reason that you being surprised.
Hey man, y'all already know what it is. I
did lie. I
done told a whole lot of lies, but it's mostly like I feel like people shouldn't lie over stupid stuff that they don't have to lie about. Now, if it's life or death or your family or like she said, her kids, that's a different story.
Yeah, we get into it.
Yeah,
I don't think you should lie unless the reason
make or break the relationship.
Dealing with a lie to begin with.
Say that again.
I said I don't think it's okay to lie unless the reason you have to lie is because the situation at hand revolves around a lie. You know what I'm saying? The situation at hand.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep it up once you start. Once you start lying, you got to keep it.
I mean, like, as it's
a snowball.
Yeah,
that's too much.
That's too much. You can't deal with it. Once the girl lying, you're like, you a lie. You can't really deal with it. Because everything
you can't trust her.
But it's crazy because
you second guess everything.
You cannot fool with her, bro.
Oh, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that at all.
I'm personally saying if she lying, I can't deal with her.
Men lie, women lie.
After you come back, and I can't do it.
Numbers don't.
Women lie, men lie.
Numbers don't.
Well,
that's just that.
It's true, personally, because I don't know, like you. I think everybody got their own standard. You know what I'm saying? And if for you a standard lying is okay with you, that's your standard. I'm not trying to persuade you not to do that. But for me, if the baby girl lying, it's like okay, I can't personally, I can't get down with that. And because it's like, damn, what else you lied to me about? That's always gonna be in the back of your mind. You're like, damn, what else you lied to me about? What else you lied to me about?
But that's where all the insecurities. That's where all the insecurities come to.
Starts. Yep.
Constantly, especially in a relationship or even a friendship or whatever. Like if you got both parties or one party constantly doing stuff and lying about the situation and doing all this, of course that's gonna cause things in your mental. Like Webb said, then you start thinking it. So it's not always women as well as men as well.
Yo, lies.
Just like
insecurities are lies themselves. They lies to yourself.
Right.
And insecurity is a lie to yourself.
Oh, that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, That's facts right there.
Liars have to keep lying
That
over and over
is true.
again. They forget they lied.
Yeah.
Yep. And
You
that's
have to.
annoying when you got to keep up a lie.
You got to keep up a lie.
Yeah.
Unless it sounds like what they said to the court, to the police.
Oh yeah, the judge. That's different.
I'm like, nah,
The judge.
I can't relate.
I'm lying to them.
I ain't got that much energy to keep up a lie.
I'm lying to
All right.
police. I ain't gonna lie.
So-
I'm lying to
Hell yeah, all day.
That was a good one. I hope that answers your question, Tank. So now I have some more. So somebody wanted to talk about why men don't like to go to the doctors and get checked.
Y'all better
Ego.
Hospitals been
better
fucking men for
primary.
years.
Ego.
Niggas is in their 30s and ain't got no primary. Y'all bugging.
It's
Oh,
ego. That's it. That's the only word. Ego.
Y'all
Ego.
bugging.
What?
How does ego come into play if you're dying, nigga? Like, come on.
Because
Right.
I raised my hand.
That's different. But it's a pride thing. You don't want to be told that you're sick. You don't want to be told as a man. You don't be told that. You don't want to be told any kind of shit like that. Some men come to the point where they realize, damn, I need to do this because it's life or death. But
Yeah.
it's a pride thing. It's an ego thing. You get to a certain age, you go for a prostate check. You don't want
Nah.
to your ass. Like, who the fuck want that?
Bro, you paying for medical every week out your check. If you don't get no primary doctor, then what's wrong with you?
but it's unfortunate that a
It's cut
lot
out your
of
check.
men,
It's a lot of men. It's a lot of men.
men in the hood,
For me, I just
Look,
have
look.
deal with the
they'll
reality.
be carrying all type
Dealing
of
with the reality of
STDs.
situations.
They
I'm not
won't
coming
say
from a personal place.
nothing
I'm just
to
saying.
you
A
about
lot of
it.
people don't like
They
to
will
deal
be
with
walking around
reality.
slinging their little penis that's infected and dirty. And until a girl come back and say, "Yo, you
Forget-
gave me this," now they want to
Forget
go
the
get
penis.
checked. And guess what?
Teezy,
Half the time they don't
diabetes,
want to tell the other
cancer,
girls
high
they sleeping
blood
with.
pressure,
But
lupus.
but who did they get that
all
from?
these
Probably a
other-
girl. So it goes both ways.
What?
I'm just saying. I said
What you
most
say?
likely
We
they got
don't
that.
hear you.
Most likely they got that from a woman, so it goes both ways,
They
right?
No,
got that
it
from their mama.
come from y'all, Nate.
What are you talking about? They ain't get that from the relationship.
She said it
Hold
come
on,
from
man.
us. We can't give it to ourselves. We can't give it to ourselves.
To go to the doctor and get my stuff checked.
They come from y'all, Nate.
Yeah, all right.
Real good.
Like I said, that go both ways. But look, I say like, as far as getting checked and stuff, I'm with that. You should get checked.
You
Like
should get checked.
I'm gonna say like probably twice a year if you messing with all kind of different people. I'm
More
gonna
than
say yeah.
More than
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna say
That
twice a year.
And,
I don't know.
and even more so than that, even more so than sexual, you should be going to the doctor because, like we were talking about procreation, you can't procreate with everybody.
Exactly.
Sometimes when you have kids with somebody, them kids don't be coming out right. And you know why? Because it's genetic.
Bad
You need to get
She's telling the
yourself checked
truth
out.
too.
No,
She's telling the truth.
I'm speaking real.
She's telling the dead
Get
truth.
yourself checked out
speaking
because he
facts,
just named, I think it was HDCT, or I don't know. He just named a whole list of
Diabetes,
ailments,
high blood pressure.
right? So if you are prone to those ailments, your partner should know that if y'all about to have a kid. Why you gotta know that after y'all done had a kid?
Thank
You know what I'm
you.
saying? And that's another thing we do not do in the African American community. We don't do genetic testing. We don't check on our background. We don't make sure we know what our great grandfather had and our great
But it's because we've
What
been
the family
deprived.
did.
You know why? You know why?
Deprived of being able to do that.
We wasn't taught that.
Because hospitals
We were
cost
not
so much
taught
money. Black men ain't trying to go to the hospital at all, and we not doing that. We are not doing that. Because we know as soon as we walk in there, that's a $500 bill just for signing the paperwork. We're not doing it.
You're not paying child support. I mean, like, you don't want to get checked out. You got an STD, then you're giving it to everybody on the street. Like, I don't understand. When do we start winning? Because right now you're losing. Just saying.
Can I say one
When
thing?
do you start winning? You doing all of this and you saying it costs too much money, but that's where you as a man gotta step up. My thing is, if you can't afford to do nothing else, you can't afford to do nothing else.
Look, like I said, we go to doctors to get tested, but other than that, black men, we get black people, period. How many black people you know come up with home remedies when anything happened to their body?
Everything.
But it's also because the hospital
How many?
don't treat black people right.
Exactly. So we don't want to go there.
Well, you gotta.
They don't.
We have
treat
years of mistrust
they
in the
don't treat
hospital.
right because they look at
You
us.
gotta be forceful on what you want.
Hey, yo, real
if you
talk,
want to be treated right, you got to be forceful. You got to tell somebody they're going to treat you right. You got to tell somebody you're going to answer my question. You got to tell them you're going to explain to me what this disease is. You got to be forceful in what you want. You can't, when it comes to your health,
you got to look it up yourself now.
Days ago, like, I'm just not going to go.
No.
I want to say one thing. And this some real shit to keep y'all brothers going to the. This is shit to keep y'all brothers
why your picture black?
Right?
I don't know.
I had a female try to say that they the motherfucker.
Oh, hey, what up, boy?
What up, Webster?
Hey, Ray.
What do you say? I can't hear him.
Why am I black?
No, I said the reason why us brothers have to make sure we go.
Hey, Teezy, go out and come back in.
How am I going on my own show?
Us brothers.
She can't.
Yeah.
Teezy done kicked herself off the show.
The new host of Talking with Teezy.
So wait, I'm gonna remove myself from. But then are all of y'all gonna be exited?
No, you still gonna be in there.
Oh hell no! Y'all can see me.
Gone.
No, we can't.
Nope.
Oh, you know what?
This is funny.
Ebony, can you see me now?
No, Ebony coming back on too.
Yeah, Eb froze.
Yeah, Ebony
that's
froze.
I can see Ebony.
I can't.
I'm trying to get you back.
He did.
I'm about to have a problem.
Not to disappear in that.
Hold up.
This shit feeling a lot like Clubhouse.
I'm gonna exit myself out. I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all can keep talking, but let me just remove myself.
I feel bad. I feel like I came in a party and messed things up. I feel bad, y'all.
Kick the host out.
Right, what up?
Right.
You messed it up, bro. What's good?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say, at least tonight, I've been enjoying the conversation. Outside of that, I'm definitely a fan of the show. Yeah. I love all of the different perspectives that y'all give to all these conversations that we should be talking about anyway.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely. Shout out to Teezy. I hope she get everything together because it's dope. It's a dope format for the people.
Right.
I like it too, man. You know, it's my first time up here. Actually, my first time even watching the show.
Oh, word!
Is she back?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Facebook. I told her how to download this shit today. She told me about my own mess.
Oh,
so I had to download it today. I didn't even be on Facebook. I call it fake book. I don't even be on Facebook.
Cause it be fake to be really.
It is fake.
It be fake. You ain't lying.
You can be whatever you want to be on Facebook, man.
Who is that just came? Oh,
somebody got to ask.
Nate and Kia, they OG guests and viewers.
Absolutely.
I'm day one.
Right, but look at me now, only female. Oh, there we go, Shantae. There we go. I was holding it down till you came back. I was the only girl up here with the fellas.
That's right, kid. That's why I love you, boo. I've been gone for a minute now.
Now I'm back with the jump off.
Hey. I'm back to my old show.
Yes.
All right, so I did hear what y'all were saying. So thank you so much. I'm sorry I was saying your name wrong at first.
Not a problem at all. I'm used to that.
Larray.
Thank you.
All right, so Larray.
No, what is it?
Ray.
Ray.
Oh,
right.
What you think, Ray? What you think, Ray, about men not going to the doctors? Why do you think black men do not like to go to the hospital?
We got a lot of comments about that.
Shit. So y'all touched on a lot of the reasoning behind it. Some of it is like the fact that historically we recognize that engaging with these hospitals is not always beneficial for us, for black men, but more for black women. You get what I'm saying? Honestly, the genetic makeup of a black woman, it need more insight.
Research.
Not research.
Not research.
They need a whole change up.
Absolutely, but it need more attention than a man.
Attention will mean research, brother. But go ahead.
Absolutely, all of that. You know, I understand there's more things going on in a black woman's body to where they benefit from medical interaction. Positive medical interaction. Positive.
Yeah.
And that ain't always been the case. Yeah. So
not all the time.
No, hospitals, they benefit from dealing with black women.
No, now they telling you that bucks and she can't.
I got a question.
What the fuck is that?
But like I said, y'all touched on a lot of great points. Some of it is like, long story short, some of it is we know some of these hospitals don't benefit us necessarily medically, and that adds to the social stigma of going to the doctor. But at the same time,
I'm glad we talking about this doctor in our community.
we gotta remember, like, some of us on here old enough to know, like, when Magic Johnson came out and said he had HIV. You get what I'm saying? And how impactful that the AIDS and the HIV epidemic was, not just physically but psychologically. Feel me? That put everybody in fear of going and getting checked out and finding out that I'm positive, you know?
Yeah.
And that
negative. What you mean?
So and that right, absolutely. Because just think about it. That put the whole community in a position where
it's so many.
For a long time,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that
for a long time?
Am I the only one that's frozen?
Yes.
No, you're not frozen. I see you talk. I see you moving.
Okay.
So
we see you. Sis.
I got a question. I got a question for the ladies.
Is frozen too.
I got a question just for the ladies. Y'all ready?
These people, because I pay for this stuff. They tripping.
I got a question. I got a question for the ladies. How many times have y'all been to the doctor for something, right? And then y'all come back home and y'all go to the doctors and y'all get prescribed Tylenol or some bullshit and sitting back home. And then you get a bill that's like $400.
You know what it is? What's wrong with you? They brush it off. They act like it's nothing. You tell them.
Wait, hold on, Shantae. Hold on. Somebody's house is super
Rondell,
loud.
your nephew is loud. You hear everything he doing.
Hit the mute. Rondell, just hit the mute button. Hit the mute.
Hit the mute button, G. God damn.
Or beat him.
Yo,
hit the mute button, my G.
It's mad loud.
Yeah, I'm like, wait. He gonna be on. He might as well join the show. So I
right.
A lot of times when even when I go to the doctor, I'm like, yo, this doctor don't give up. Like, you could tell, like, they don't really care. They brush off issues with black women all the time until it's too late. Then they want to say, oh, you got this going on. And I'm like, yo, I've been telling you I was feeling this. I've been telling you this. I don't know. I know why it's like that because it's set up for failure on our part, but I definitely agree with you about going to I don't like going to the doctors, to be honest.
Yo, that's why
I mean, to check down there and stuff, yeah, but I don't like going to the doctors because
when that check down where? Check down your feet?
The girl with the never mind. Nothing.
That's why when that happens, Shantae, you got to go talk to your grandmother. If y'all fortunate to have your grandmother still alive, like, you know, I went to the doctor for such and such, and I'm feeling this, and they told me it wasn't nothing. Go ask your grandmother. She'll tell you.
That's what he was talking about.
That's what I was saying. Hood remedies.
No hood remedies.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about no
hood remedies. That was me.
But I am holistic, and I believe in everything all natural. But when it comes to medical, like, you're just not gonna tell me there's nothing wrong with me. You're not gonna do that. That's not who I am. I ain't never been that person. Whether it be my mother or the doctor. If my mother couldn't tell me that, the doctor damn sure ain't gonna tell me that.
So, but you know what I don't like too?
You have to go to the next person. There's more than one doctor in Hartford. There's more than one doctor in Connecticut. There's more than one.
Yeah, but they are charged.
You can't settle.
Can I say something real quick?
They all charged, right?
I'm worth the charge. I'm worth the charge.
I'm gonna say one.
I don't care what it is.
I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna do it right. Why is it that brothers and females will eat the coochie or give you some moppy and then use a condom?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I don't know. He's watching
Let's talk about it.
I don't know if teens watching it.
So
that's my boy right there.
You gotta tell him, Teezy, he gotta wait till April.
Hey, Teezy, can I say something real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
So I like the things that Ebony, Teezy, and Kia are saying. Like, they three women on this line right now, but at the same time, they they stories are not like
the same,
individualized to them. You get what I'm saying? That's the story of black women dealing with like
black women going
through interaction. You get what I'm saying? So outside of us like having a discussion about it here, I think the viewers got to realize that it's not just these three women on here, and it's probably not just you. That's how they engage with black women. They think they handle y'all like y'all strong and pain don't affect y'all.
No, that's a fact, Ray.
And everything.
Because let me tell you, let me speak on that, Ray. Because when my son, remember last week I was talking about how my son had the torn ACL.
You 100%
right? So when he got hurt at the game, when he got hurt, they pulled him to the side. He went to the like the medic tent or whatever. The medics that were there, you know, they were all white. They said he'll be fine. He just caught a Charlie horse. And I'm looking, I'm like, nah, but he dropped to the ground without even getting hit. Like something happened in that leg. He didn't even get hit, and he just dropped. I thought from the stands where I was sitting, I said, did my son just drop dead? Because in the middle of running, he just grabbed his knee and he just fell to the ground. It wasn't no contact, no nothing. But the medics at the game told us it was a Charlie horse. They made him sit out the rest of the game. We went home that night. I'm thinking now, because that's what they told me, that we go home, we ice it, take some leave or something. In the morning, you'll be fine. The morning we woke up, his knee was big as a watermelon. That wasn't no damn Charlie horse. It was swollen.
Exactly.
That was
and we went to the doctor and they gave him x-rays, and you know x-rays only cover bone, so they said no, this ain't no damn Charlie horse. This kid need what you call it when you get the tissue, what is it called, the not an x-ray but the
MRI.
MRI. Come to find out he had a torn ACL and MCL.
Ooh.
Now had I been going what the medic told me, I would have just thought it was a Charlie horse. They just brushed us off. Like, what you at these games for, to give false information for?
Right.
You ain't even take time to say, well, you know what? This ain't looking right. From the way how he just went down, take him to the hospital.
And honestly, Kia, that's kind of surprising, because when there's money invested in us,
no, it's not.
Then they got a little bit more, they pay a little bit more attention to our ailments. When there's not no money invested, then our bodies don't really hold no value.
Well, this was not in college, right? It happened in college too. I'm talking about the first time it happened when he was
that's
playing.
That's why.
Oh yeah, we was at a
ain't no money invested.
Yeah, we was at a Pop Warner game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not a sports medicine.
Yeah.
That's just a
now when it happened,
volunteer.
When it happened in college, Ray, it was like you said, money invested. It was completely different. The damn ACL wasn't even torn. They said he fell funny. We taking him to the hospital.
Right.
Like they and my son kept saying, "I'm fine."
Sorry
I'm
to
fine.
hear that.
And they
nah.
They
take your butt to the hospital.
You're going.
So in that same vein, like just like we just pointed out that when money is involved, people are willing to invest in our health. So that's kind of telling me like part of what I got to do is teach me. I got to teach myself and teach my kids to invest in their health.
No, that's a fact. Because if you got state insurance growing up, you're getting pushed off with state insurances too. When you pull out that insurance card and think you're doing something by sliding your card across the desk.
Nothing.
EBT card. Let's keep it real.
That great card.
And it's through the state.
That great card got better insurance than what I got right now. Trust me when I tell you. And I pay a grip for this shit.
And I say one thing. Listen
Trust me when I tell you.
No lie, real shit. My phone about to die. Right, but I would like to say that I appreciate everybody that was here giving feedback, and I thank Teezy for inviting me to this whole format and this whole platform. Thank you for inviting me here. I think there's very useful for our community. Same time, I want to say to the viewers, information is good, but application is even better. So if you could take and be able to apply it to be able to become a better individual for not only yourself but for your community around you, then you took something. But it's another thing to be entertained. So I don't think that these conversations here are to be entertained. I think these conversations here are to be took an actual and to see where you fall in those lines and how can you become a better person for not only your family but for your community.
I love it.
Amen.
Thank
I
you
agree.
for that. And listen, I'm telling you, it's entertainment, but the viewers know a lot of them they take something away from it. Like
Yeah,
trust me.
I
So
do.
you know, we have fun up here, but we also talk about real life things that people go through. Some of us get personal, some of us are transparent, some of us share factual information we know, but it's all just to support one another and have this platform for the community. So I'm glad that you know you were able to come on. Maybe you could tune in later on. Then I am coming up with a late night show, and because we have gotten to some
You don't want
discussions
to
that
get
we
it
were
a
about to
late
talk
night,
about.
Teezy. You don't want to get it a
You
late
gotta
night,
come on
goddammit.
that. Okay, I'll make sure I'll get you on the late night. But yes, thank you for coming on. And whenever
Well, Hassan's comment wasn't for late night. I think we should talk about it.
about
No,
what
that's late night. That's late
late night.
night.
He's talking about
Late night.
Because Kia
No,
mother
that's
watching.
health wise.
Right.
it is health wise.
We
Kia mother
adults.
and her son
Hey,
watching. You
hey,
wouldn't want to hear that.
hey, Ed, my mother on here. You don't want her to cuss you out, okay? Because she will cuss you out.
For real, Auntie Cat,
Hey,
you
Miss
that's
Cat.
Ebony. That's Ebony, Auntie
Hi,
Cat.
Auntie.
Yeah.
Later,
So,
man.
all right. Well, we got a lot of comments. So Kendra said they act like we don't know when something is wrong with our bodies. They brush it off. She's been through it. Facts. And this is women. Kyla said, how many Black women die from heart attacks because the doctor said it was just indigestion?
Yep.
True.
She said a
You gotta
lot of
Google
times
that.
they try to okey doke me when I've been to a doctor until I let them know I'm a nurse. People of color
She has to do that a
okay,
lot.
so you know what's crazy? Everything happened for a reason.
Damn, where y'all
Because
going to the doctor at?
listen, a lot
Yo.
of people of color get treated differently, point blank, especially in healthcare. And let me tell you something. The reason that I'm glad that you guys brought this up about healthcare is because this falls right into my next topic. So I'm working the healthcare field, which I never really was one of them type of people. I'm still kind, I do what I do though, and I realized like I'm probably like the only one where I work at that haven't received the vaccine for COVID yet. Everybody's all happy, like Shantae, when you get here,
We ain't doing
not
that.
getting it.
No.
So a co-worker of mine, and she asked me to talk about this. I hope she's tuning in because now she'll get her answers. She wants to know, and I say, you know what? That's a very good conversation. So we're gonna shift it a little. Well, we already was talking about healthcare, but she wants to know why people in the minority community do not want the vaccine when we are the community that needs it the most.
Tuskegee.
What is she talking about? What is she talking about?
She
Is
wants
she
to
lost her
know.
mind?
I can
Right.
catch syphilis on my own, but when you injected in me, goddamn, no, I don't
Exactly.
want the
You just gonna give it to me.
Exactly.
vaccine.
You just
I
gonna
saw-
give
I'm
me
glad
it.
it was COVID, and
I saw on the news like within the matter of days they did say that they were having can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, they were saying that in the Black community, they were having a hard time getting us to convince us and believing that this vaccine is really what they're saying it is. And clearly I be around a lot of Black people all the time. That's all they're saying. It's too new. I don't trust it. I don't want it. Don't inject that in me. Where you got other cultures rolling up their sleeve and just like stick me.
Girl, they
So
be happy.
I think I don't know. I can't speak for every Black person, but that was on the news. They did say that the ethnic community is just. They said we're not convinced.
We're
Can
not
I
looking.
say one thing? I want to say one
Tuskegee
thing.
again.
No, Tuskegee, and this is true, right? I want to say one thing, right? A polar bear and a grizzly bear are two different bears, right? They're both bears, and they're two different bears, and they come from two different climates, right? So what people got to understand is what will work for these white people will not
It's
work
not
for these
gonna work
African
for
American
us.
people. So I think people got to understand genetics. So and biology. So it go way deeper than just a vaccine. So people may just see like, oh, a vaccine is working for this particular group of people, and it may not work for our particular group of people.
Yeah.
So this could go way deeper. Like the rabbit hole is way deeper than everything. So I'm not a conspiracy years. I'm just talking about like actual factual, right?
Yeah.
What you as a person of that whole melanin in your skin, in your body, right?
Yeah.
Your DNA is different from somebody who does not have as much melanin in their skin and their body as you. So you will react different to a whole vaccination. So,
Well,
but
I
that's a
think
whole.
too.
I agree with you.
3 months ago, no, that was like 3-4 months ago when Trump came out and said he had COVID, and Trump was saying he was getting all these vaccines and it supposedly made him COVID free in 3 years. The world went crazy, and we all, well, not we all, but people as a human race was like, yo, he crazy. He getting all these untested drugs. They sticking them with this, they sticking them with, and 3-4 months later, now we
He's
got
cured.
vaccines. No, now we got vaccines.
Oh yeah,
and it takes well over a year for a vaccine to be tested
that was
and
the setup
approved
right there. Yeah.
and approved to be used. So how is it that he was crazy 3-4 months ago, but now everybody getting this shot that is only 3-4 months old? Like it just came out, and now
And can I tell you how sick?
No.
Can I tell you how sick the shot, the second dosage, is making multiple people? Like multiple people are. Their excuses or their reason for the reason that they're getting sick is because it's doing whatever it needs to do for the body.
Lies.
First of all, you can still catch COVID after you got the vaccine.
You got it.
So what's the
But they don't
purpose
see
of it?
nothing wrong with that. They don't see anything wrong with that. They
Exactly.
feel like it's all a part of the process. And I'm like,
come up with a
being
shot that's gonna make
vaccinated
me
against?
not get it. Come up with a shot that's gonna make me not get it. You telling me I'm gonna get stuck twice? I possibly could get sick and still catch COVID. I don't want to do that. I want to not have it.
Right.
So I know somebody that took took the vaccine a month later. Now she has COVID and she has the shot.
And I'm either, but you gotta wonder.
I think her camera froze.
Oh, she froze.
I think.
Hello?
Can I hear?
I can't hear.
I can hear. We can hear you. Hello.
Ebony camera froze.
You gotta wonder why are you trying to kickstart bacon? Why are you offering me? It froze. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Mad loud. Who moving around?
Y'all hear me?
Sis, you got a lot of shit going on, sis.
Hello.
We can hear you.
You got a lot going on.
Kendra says she agrees with you, Hassan.
No. Hello.
That's.
We can hear you, Ebony.
Who said that, lady?
Yep, lady.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why they're trying to convince everybody to take the shot. Yeah, they try to convince everybody to take the shot, and they're willing to give you stuff. I give you less. They was talking about giving inmates less time if they get the vaccine. Like why? Why are you doing all that? Just take the vaccine.
Yep. I seen that too.
Am I out? Because I'm frozen.
I think it was.
No, we can hear you.
I think it was Kia that said earlier that usually.
Yeah, there. Oh, okay.
She said like usually.
Yeah, there's like a lot of things being offered to encourage you to take the vaccine.
Oh, she can't hear.
I don't know.
Sorry, Larry.
No,
Larry.
That's cool. But I was saying like Kia said earlier, usually it takes years for them to go through clinical trials and everything to test different vaccines and shit. You know, this is something they just
put together,
utilizing the people as clinical trials.
Yeah, they whipped it like pancake mix, Ray.
Trying to say they try 19. They called it 19 because supposedly it came out at 19.
Yeah, that's when it was originally. The end of 2019 is 2019 is when they found out about it. They didn't tell us until later though.
They've been knew about it, okay?
Oh yeah,
they've been knew about it, Nate. They've been knew because even and you do your research, but even when you look on like when I never paid attention, but when you look on your Lysol bottles and all of that before this COVID was the name of it. It said that on the bottles, and I looked because I had a big Lysol bottle that I have for like I don't know why I had it for mad long though. Like when I was
I know why you had
other
it for
place.
mad long, Shantae, because you know why? Prior to COVID, we could care less about Lysol. That's
right.
why you had it for.
Well, you gotta remember there's other COVID.
It say COVID-19 on it.
Yeah, it's well, it should say COVID, but there's other COVIDs. COVID is just the name of like.
Then it's the name of a general thing. I know that.
Yeah. So they named it 19 because this one, like they're trying to track. They actually said they're trying to track where this came from now, and because it came from somewhere in China, and China don't want to take the blame for it, they just like, well, we don't know. But they said it came from animals.
Yo,
but
I'm gonna tell
we'll never go know.
That's the one thing I agreed with Trump when he said it came from China.
Came from China.
China.
The China virus.
Yeah, I fell out too.
He said that.
I fell out too.
I was like, yo, that was the one time I was like, yes, Trump. He was like, what do you mean? Why do I keep saying that? It came from China.
I was with him until he said that. What do you call it? The Hung flu. I said, oh shit.
That was the one time I agreed with him when he said that. I loved when he said that. It came from China.
You know what I think one of the biggest problems, because like even if the vaccine was, it did everything that it was supposed to do. It put you in a position where you couldn't transmit or you couldn't catch COVID, right? Even if it was scientific evidence to prove that it didn't, that it did all of this, Black people just innately like, nah, I ain't taking that shit. Real talk, I'm one of them.
Me too.
I'm two of them.
Part of one
I'm three.
One of the biggest problems is that this country don't recognize that, and they not even engaging with us in a way to make us comfortable with the history of the country. Like every time we talk about some type of new vaccine, the first thing that trigger in Black people's minds and on this conversation is the Tuskegee experiment.
Mm-hmm.
That's because we know how this country engaged with us with this type of shit. Like we the test dummies of medicine.
Don't say that. And these people gonna be 6 months from now. These people gonna be walking around barking like dogs.
No, they gonna be looking at that commercial that say, if you took the COVID,
please compensation is sure.
But
facts. Kamari said, why do we need it the most is the exact reason why we aren't getting it. The government control. They wanted to be the cure after they were the cause. That's her belief.
Yeah.
That's true. Control.
Angela says she worries about the side effects long term. Nothing that they ever the bird is made nor meant for us. Nothing ever. She's meant to say ever.
Ever.
She said, Angela says she gets the flu shot and still gets it.
Listen, my boy got the first COVID vaccine, right? Recently. And he told me that because he told me like, yo, I got the COVID shot. I'm like, yo, you bugging. He said, nah, I need to get it. And his reason for getting it was very valid. He was like, yo, my girl and my kids don't leave the house. So if they catch it, I go to work every day. If they catch it, it's because I brought it into the house, right? He got the first shot. He told me today, yo, I got tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, he said that. The vaccine don't prevent
the shot,
COVID.
The vaccine do not.
The vaccine is a part of COVID. It's just like the flu. When you take a flu shot, you're getting symptoms from the flu shot in you. So COVID is the same thing.
So I think that's one of the misconceptions. Like, and I work in the field where I have to know some of this stuff, you know. So the actual COVID vaccine is not like the flu shot. It's not COVID inside the vaccine that feeds the antibodies. It's not. You get what I'm saying?
The antibodies,
it's some
right?
whole made up shit. It's some whole other shit.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be.
It's some whole other made up shit, and I encourage the people to like dig more and don't.
Yeah, like the vaccine does not prevent COVID. You can get one shot, two shot, you can still catch COVID. It doesn't matter.
This man ain't had COVID the whole time.
There's an agenda to that vaccine, man.
You can still catch it.
There's definitely an agenda to that vaccine.
Go ahead. What you say, Rondell?
I said it's an agenda to that vaccine. That's
it's
an
agenda,
of course.
For that.
What do you feel like? What do you feel like the agenda is? Can you hear me?
Rondell?
No,
Me?
Rondell.
Oh.
Yeah, what up?
Web got an answer for that.
You said you feel like it's an agenda. I said I agree with you. I said, what do you feel like the agenda is, though?
It's to get rid of us, man.
I mean, I don't want to get too deep, but I feel like it's population control.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I feel like it's population control, and
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yes, Ray.
If what y'all saying, like I'm hearing y'all saying, like, yeah, it's not designed to prevent you from getting COVID, so it can't stop you from getting it. So if
what's the point of it?
If you get it, then do it stop you from transmitting it?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to. It's supposed to stop us from transmitting.
The only thing it's designed to do is help you fight it off better if you get it.
Yep.
And the only thing about COVID is you don't know how you're going to respond to it. You don't know how your body's going to respond to it until you actually get it.
Right. And so that's what people are scared about, and that's why they're getting the shot because they feel like, well,
they don't know, like if they
happen, but I don't know. Like I said, I work with these people every day. I actually work for COVID sites and stuff like that, so I know a little bit. You know, I'm learning, and I'm like, you got the COVID shot, but you still got to wear a mask. You got the COVID, you got the vaccine, but you literally still are getting COVID, and you still have to get COVID test. You still are getting it, and you still have to wear a mask. So give me a real reason besides
to take it.
Like, why should I inject this in my body when it's not preventing none of those? I still got to do all of that.
Man, these pharmaceutical companies are capitalizing off of fear from the people, man.
No, let me tell you,
everything is a capitalization off of fear, Dell. Everything.
Once you test negative for COVID. Once you test negative for COVID, that negative is only good for that split second.
You can test your body.
You could test. No. You can
walk out and test positive.
You can test negative at 3 p.m. and go out with some friends, go to happy hour at 5.
Positive.
You got
and just so happen you around people and you sipping your drink or whatever. And start feeling sick 2 days later. The same day you tested negative. A negative result does not mean you free of it forever. That I gotta be walking around chilling. No, you're only free for that 1 second. You either get that phone call from the doctor, or you actually go to the doctor and get that piece of paper where it said you test negative. Once you walk out of that doctor's office back into the world, you open to it.
Right.
That negative result is for that split.
You have more risk going to the hospital because everybody at the hospital got it. So once you
they don't even let you in the hospital.
It don't even matter, and that's why we don't trust the hospitals. That's exactly the reason we don't trust the hospitals.
So real talk, I think as like people with a little bit of sense, I think we having the wrong conversation, especially if we look into if the world will open up, if everybody got the vaccine, a vaccine that's only stopping you from possibly dying from the COVID.
Right.
That's if you get the vaccine, then you feel comfortable. Like, all right, if I get it, I won't die. Right.
Right.
That's the long and short of
everything.
So I think the conversation that we should be having is, what is it that we can do to boost our immune system to where if we do get COVID, we in a position to fight that shit.
Right.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of
wait till you get sick to decide to do something about it.
And bump the government engagement and all of that, because we know all of that.
Right.
We also know that this vaccine ain't designed to cure us of COVID or stop us from getting it. But what we can do is focus inward into what we can put in our body that we could feel comfortable that I have a strong enough immune system that if I am at happy hour and 2 hours later I am feeling sick, my body is in a position to fight that shit, you know?
Right.
Because that's what the vaccine gonna do, right?
Supposedly,
right?
Well, my thing with the vaccine is, COVID is viral, chickenpox is viral.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've had chickenpox, you don't need the vaccine. And I know that for a fact because my daughter, for somehow or another, I don't know how, she had chickenpox. So when it came time for her to get the chickenpox vaccine, she didn't have to get it. That's what the doctor told her. The doctor told her, you know, evidently you've had it, so you don't have to get the vaccine. So if you already had COVID, why are they still suggesting people? It's because I know people who have tested positive and still have gotten the vaccine. What do you need the vaccine for if you already tested positive before?
I don't know.
Ain't no money in that.
If they're both viral, that's just my question.
I don't know about that's a. I don't know that.
I wish she was up here because she was like, I really want to know, and I'm like, well, you could tune in because I'm gonna ask that question because it's a good question. I'm like, I don't agree with it. I'm not getting no shot. Let me tell y'all, I never got the flu shot in my life until I started this job, and I had to get it. Like, I've never gotten shot, like, no flu been. I've never caught the flu. I never got my kids. I never got my kids the flu shot. My oldest daughter got the flu shot when she was younger. And I still didn't run to the doctors and get my daughter the flu shot. We fought it out. We worked it out, and she got better. I'm sorry. It's just a lot of things for me that I don't believe for putting in my body. Like, I'm not putting that in until you show me some real results that COVID is really like saying like, oh, it's really going to prevent me from getting that ever again and not spreading it to my family. I still probably get it. I just don't believe in putting a lot of things in my body. And I'm like, as far as injections go, and I do agree with LeRae when he was saying that we need to inside see how we can, as a people, do better so we can make sure that our immune systems and stuff like that are, more. Hold on, let me add him. Sorry.
So, but that ties back to why we don't trust why we don't go to hospitals.
I don't
because
trust
if you could go get the what's the stuff everybody taking now, sea moss. If you could go get some sea moss and some ginger ale or whatever and some Irish whiskey and fight off a cold, why am I going to the doctor to get? Why am I going to the doctor for them to give me some pills and charge me $600? It don't make sense.
For a doctor's visit. She said that she believes that they're going to use the vaccine to put people in a box, restricting flights, which they're already doing, employment opportunities, which they're already doing,
that's
and
already
another form of control.
It's definitely another form of control.
That's already begun.
Well, I guess we just gotta drive everybody.
People that be sick off the second dose of the
shot.
Like
facts. You heard me, Ray? Guess we just gonna be driving everywhere then, because you tell me I can't get on the flight because I ain't got the shot. Then guess we just going to fill up.
I guess we not going.
Get a rental and we just driving.
Yo, fear is the greatest control there is.
Hell yeah.
Fear creates trauma, and trauma creates bad decisions on your personal part.
Absolutely.
No, fear make you give up control. Fear make you give up.
It make you give up your control. Yeah, it make you make bad decisions.
Fear make you give up control of your time. Fear make you give up control of your kids.
Hey, Ray, I already said one time in the show, F them kids. I already said that, okay?
Trauma creates the wrong.
For them too, so cut it out.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact, Ray.
Sometimes you just gotta say them kids are pushing to the side.
No, he ain't rape them. I raped them.
I did, officer. Hey, I turned into Tasha St. Patrick quick.
Yo, what?
For real.
Tasha St. Patrick and Tasha Mack from that show, The Game. Remember that show, The
Game?
Yeah. Listen, I ride or die for mine. I don't give a damn what they did, Your Honor. It wasn't him. It was me.
Well, that was a good topic. I like the responses. I want to talk about. Does anyone have a topic? Because I got another one.
I got one quick one.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
It's based off of watching this show.
Oh.
When I watch, I hear it's usually a good mix of personalities and perspectives. But the one problem that I have is not particular to the show, but is worldwide. That men always got a opinion about what the fuck women should do with their bodies. Like and women period, like women perspective and women way of thinking. Is one guy on this live in particular that he got a lot to say about how women think, and I seen him grow up, and I know
I knew he was coming for me.
He got no food for sure.
He coming for me,
but I don't know nothing else more than that. So
Listen,
the fact that he ain't got nothing more than that, I mean, I can tell about how women impact me, and I can say about what I think about women, but I can't say, yeah, women dot 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 dot.
Yeah.
A woman thinks
psychology.
like dot 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 dot, or trauma affects a woman like dot 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 dot. Because
I need a shot.
I don't got the equipment to be able to talk like that. I don't got my brain ain't developed in that space to talk like that. So
that is why I talk like that, because my brain is developed in that place to talk like that.
no, you emotional. I'm
not emotional. I'm logical. Women are emotional. I'm logical.
But it work for them though. It don't work for us.
It don't work for us, and I know it don't work for us. But logical and thinking logical and understanding how the brain works. Trust me, you can you can put together the pieces of how. It's not all women, because it's not all women that think the same.
So
well, I think you're just very opinionated. Like you have your own way of thinking.
And this comes off as an opinion, and that's what I be. And that's another thing. What I be saying off as just my opinion, and it's from a lot of research and a lot of different experience. So it don't just be opinion. What I be saying be the facts of the matter. But because everybody is used to speaking from opinion, which is what you want things to be, when I'm saying stuff, it comes off as opinion.
So no.
But only hold on, wait. Let me say something. Let me finish.
No, real quick. I want you to finish because it was a little jab, but it wasn't complete because some of the facts that you do present do come from a space of understanding. You get what I'm saying? It is facts that lead to perspective. If you listen to them shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, ain't nothing that the most concrete perspective of the woman, the female perspective I can give is through what a woman tells me.
But you got to remember,
I can't tell her nothing about her experience. Just like
and that's
you
true.
tell
But
me about mine.
That's true. But if you deal, like I was saying about the honesty thing, like Tank had mentioned earlier about lying, because women think from an emotional standpoint.
That's the one. That's the one that had me like topic.
Because you know what I mean. Because women think from an emotional standpoint, they not all women. It's not all women that do that. It's a trauma thing. They're lying to themselves because you can't deal with something that's hurting you emotionally.
So Webb, you know what the world best served with us having conversations about insecurities, because that's one of the biggest things that hinder us collectively in relationships and as like a people collectively, like I said, but individually is more important. And it's better for me to have into the conversation speaking from a valid perspective. I can talk about male insecurity. And Kia can't be like, well, no, Lorraine, I don't think it's like that. Or Teezy
but women do
like,
that.
no, Lorraine,
Women do
I
that.
think it might be like that because they don't. This society hasn't put the same shit into our brains. They put certain shit into black
their
women's
brain than it
brains
is
to
into our
develop
brain. Yeah.
certain levels of insecurity. And they put different things into our brain. Like insecurity for a man is like my dick not big enough, or excuse my language.
No,
or I don't make enough money. You get what I'm saying? It's not that I'm not a given person or I take care of my family. I don't take care of my family. It's those negative things. You get what I'm saying? And for women, it's more physical features and stuff. It's not if I'm smart or dumb.
This is true, and that's why I don't ever come from a place of smart or dumb. But like for example, you ever watched that dude Kevin? You heard that dude Kevin Samuels, right?
Who's that?
It's this guy. He does he gives advice on stuff, and women. A lot of women be like, "Oh, he hates."
Oh, you talking about that older guy?
The black guy that be sitting in the car. Yeah.
Or he
I'm gonna give you an example of, huh? For example, he had a show. He had a woman on the show one time where she was saying how she can't find a healthy relationship, right? And he was like, well, tell me about yourself. And when she went to start telling her about herself, she goes, well, one thing about me, I have what I like to call a gift. Her words verbatim. I have what I like to call a gift. When I first heard it, I'm thinking spiritual gift or something like that. You know what I mean? Maybe she got heightened intuition. Maybe she could see certain things. Mm-hmm. As she continues talking, you know what her gift was? She has herpes.
Wow.
So why are you sitting here telling yourself it's a gift? And that is the perception you're creating in your mind about your body, about your person. That
what's her gift?
You have a gift and you can't
herpes.
What that? Yeah. What did I?
Listen, I'm about to continue. So she's telling herself, like, I can't find a successful relationship, and even when I find people who are willing to deal with this gift, because to her, she's thinking the reason she can't find a relationship is because of herpes.
Right.
She's like, even when I find people who can deal with this gift, it still ends up bad. So I want to know, does this have some? No, the problem is you as a person, and that you lie to yourself about what your insecurities mean to you. So this is the point I was trying to make earlier when Ebony was like, she don't understand what I'm saying about why the black community, why relationships and the marriage thing don't be going right, or relationships don't be happening. People don't like to be honest with themselves about stuff, and more times than not, because women think emotionally, they'll create a lot. Not all women, they will create what they want something to be as far as something goes. And now you're dealing with, you know what I mean? Now you're getting into relationships with people and it's failing because of that. But you don't want to say that.
But you know what, Webb? I think you believe that way is because of the women that you've come across.
I agree.
It's not even just about the women I've come across.
That's a better explanation than what you said earlier.
It's not even just about the women I come across. It's a psychological thing. And it's not just because men will do it too. You will find some men that'll do it too. But because men are more logical thinking, they're not going to make up something. They're not going to create something to emotionally satisfy themselves.
So that's you don't think women, you don't think
all men. You don't think more likely than not. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying no men do it. Yes, men do it. More often than not, it's a woman thing because women think emotionally. Not all women do it either.
Can I respond real quick? Because Hoodie, he be having some good. You got a little bit more sense, Hoodie.
Just a little bit.
You're not trying to come for me and play me. Listen.
But no, let me respond to what you said real quick, Webb. Mm-hmm. A couple of things. You keep saying men think more logically and women think emotionally.
But I also say not all.
That word.
Wait, hold on. It's a lot of feedback.
You over here flexing in that white tee. You making too much noise.
For real. Put your thing on. Okay, go ahead.
But when you use the word emotion, you say that in a negative, way. Like
no. That's your opinion. I'm not saying it in a negative way because it's not negative. We all have emotions.
Well, Is he saying?
It's just different.
No. In a negative way, or are you taking a negative way?
You're taking it negatively.
No, is he saying it negatively, or are you taking it? You gotta really think about it and listen. Like everything is not negative.
Intention.
Hold on.
I have to stop. It's always about how you said it.
Let Lorraine finish.
Listen, this is I'm gonna tell you my perfect example.
And I want to real quick, just because she froze, I'm gonna jump in.
Go ahead, Ray.
But I think so. Just scientifically, and I know Webb will follow me with this. Mm-hmm. The part of the brain that develops for men is the
22
side of the brain that develops and produces that logic that you're talking about.
22.
The part of the brain that develops more so for females is the brain that is more in tune with emotions and how to navigate the world based off of emotions.
True.
Now, one don't work, like they both designed to work at the highest possible way. So when a woman is fully engaged with all of her emotions, if she's able to utilize those to navigate the world, that's a woman that you be like, man, she got her shit together.
If she's navigating the world in a positive way, you can say that a woman has her shit together.
But pause.
But what's positive for you?
But that's the thing.
So this is the thing. We could have two different conversations. We could talk about just the science of it, because a woman is supposed to utilize her emotions to navigate this shit.
She is.
That works better for her.
True.
Women's intuition is a real thing.
It is a very real thing.
Is it?
Now,
is it?
It is a very real thing.
Very real.
But if you navigate the world with your emotions and you're not being honest, that's where the problem comes in.
Let me say something. Emotions.
Nah, I don't think you're not.
Emotions can be wrong, bro. Let's be real. Sometimes
emotions can be wrong.
Right, she was the wrong one. She was, you know what I'm saying? So
of it in the, y'all it's two different conversations, because we live in a world where it's all different type of shit that influence how you engage with people. You get what I'm saying? Is society is hypersexualized, so people are hypersexualized. So when you engage with people, you have an understanding that this dude, if he tried to bag me, he probably tried to bag her. You get what I'm saying? Because this is the world that we live in.
I'd be wrong too.
Now that's a different conversation. Like having a conversation about how people engage with the society that we live in and everything that influenced that, that's one conversation. But having a conversation about genetically how we made up and how we supposed to respond and what put us in the best possible position to be successful in this shit. But a man to take us being more in tune with logic than our emotions. Because once we start acting emotional, it don't work out well. For a woman, it's more beneficial for her to operate through her emotions.
But she has to be honest.
Not through broken
both parties
and damaged emotions, but through clearly thinking and a clear understanding of your relationship to everything else.
And that, like you said, that's when a woman has her shit together. But a lot of times, because of how society is built, like you were saying a second before, the emotions, they work with the emotions from a traumatized perspective.
So
it creates more trouble.
You got a dope perspective. But I think it'll serve the world better if you put that same energy in speaking about how can men develop.
Unity. The world, he different.
Tell us how we could develop web. Don't let them let Teezy and Kia talk and Ebony talk to the women out there about their experience and how best.
See you later. Have a good night.
Navigate this.
All right, let me ask Teezy.
You sound like the white dudes telling women not to have abortion.
That's an opinion. That's your opinion. But let me Teezy, what he said? That sound like the white dude saying what?
Telling women not to get abortions and shit.
Oh no, I'm not. You know, I'll never say no shit like that. But
I don't think that's it.
Have you felt
like a lot of just don't want to get in front of with them? And I when it comes to Nate, that's how I think Nate give it up. I think Nate give it up like exactly what's in front of you, and a lot of people don't want to deal with exactly what's in front of them. You know what I'm saying? And if you there's an example that I give people all the time. When they want to talk about somebody's tone, when they want to talk about,
No, who you talking about, Webb or Nate?
She's talking about me. She was talking about me.
No, but I think she's confused.
No, she was saying that I give it up just the way, you know, like.
Nate,
go ahead, talk your ish, Webb. Talk your ish, Webb. I mean, Ab, go ahead, Ab. Tell her what you say, Ab.
Well, I'm just saying, like, when you give it up exactly how it is, people don't like to deal with that.
Oh, they don't.
I feel like a lot of people disagree with a lot of things that Nate say. I don't know if you.
You talking about Webb?
She's talking about me.
Who was talking
I
back?
like Nate. I like Nate's point of view. I like his point of view.
I'm just speaking on Nate.
So it's not.
Ebony, you talking about Webb, not
talking about me. A lot of people don't like
emotion always took it in a negative way. Being emotional is not negative.
It's not.
Not at all.
At all.
I was telling one of the guys that he was emotional. Am I wrong?
Boom! Thank you, Ab.
Wait, what?
That's Ray. That was Ray that said that. He said he emotional.
She was saying how Lorraine was saying that I make
It's
emotional.
okay if you're emotional.
He said, "Well, you
I
seem
can't
emotional."
hear. There's too many
It's okay
people
to be
talking.
emotional, little
Ebony, what did
bro.
you
It's
say?
okay.
Lorraine, are you saying you think Nate is emotional?
Web.
He said Web, not Nate.
I mean, Lorraine.
Wait,
Yeah,
Ebony. Ebony.
Wait, see on Ebony's screen, she can't
Lorraine?
see. You can you see any of us, Ebony?
She's talking about Web.
Right.
Right, but I think she
I
can't
don't think
see
she's
none of
talking
us.
about
That's
me.
why she's getting it confused.
I can see the boy in the kitchen. That's it.
Oh yeah, see.
The boy that
Yeah. What are you doing?
So
I'm about to make a
let me
pizza.
so like I watch Web grow up. You get what I'm saying? When I say he emotional, I'm it's 50-50. I'm half joking, but I'm half like listen.
You know him.
You get what I'm saying?
You know him.
And it ain't that
You
I'm
know
saying that anything that he's saying is wrong. Like it's his perspective. Who am I to say that he wrong about anything?
Right.
Unless he say something about Lorraine Johnson, I can't tell Web he wrong about it.
No, I didn't say you said that either.
No. But my point was.
I'm not saying you said that. What's wrong if he deal with emotion?
No, so let me tell you.
No,
right,
but I feel like Web. I don't know. Go ahead.
I'm passionate. I'm very passionate because.
No, let me say this though, right? As me growing up as a black man, I was taught certain things. You get what I'm saying? How to be a man, quote unquote.
Right.
It wasn't until I had my son, and I was in a position.
I agree with you.
And I was in a position to like he lost his mother, so that nurturing aspect wasn't there naturally. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't able to get that emotional.
It wasn't none. It's
You get what I'm saying?
Yo, white t-shirt. White t-shirt.
Oh, that's him in the background. Hassan,
yes.
Dang.
Take them off.
No. Was it not there naturally, or was it not instilled on you when you were being taught how to be a man?
No,
there's a difference.
I was raised by a single mother, so I got that emotional side. Like my mother, she was nurturing, so it wasn't that I liked that. But once I was in a position to I decided to have my son. So once I decided to have him, thinking about how to be a father, it was okay. I'm gonna teach him how to be a man. But once he lost his mother, it was okay. Nobody is there to give him the other half of the human experience, that emotional side. So in my growth, I learned how to be more in tune with my emotions in order to try to give him that the best I could, to where he didn't just get the male part of it. He wasn't just left-brained. You get what I'm saying? So when I say Web being emotional, it ain't it's kind of a jab. He knows, like that's my son. Like I watch him grow up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the serious part of it is that too much in this society, men think that we have some say about the female experience. I don't have no, like, as much women that I've had interactions with, and not pay attention to how I engage with women in order to like have a positive experience the next time. As much as I think I know about women, I'm not a woman, so I can't speak for their experience. I can't tell them how to engage with this society. But you know what is beneficial? If I'm telling them how I engage with this society. Because then they could see how they fit into that shit. And then vice versa.
But that's only how they can fit into it while dealing with you.
Nah, so I'm saying that right now as far as a relationship, but this is period. The women that I'm talking about I've interacted with, I'm talking about my mother. I'm talking about Kia. I'm talking about Teezy and Ebony right now on this live. I'm talking about women that I've had in my relationships. I'm talking about my daughters. You got to pay attention to all of that just to know how to engage with them in a positive way.
Exactly. And let me say something quick. Well, you finished? I don't know if you finished.
No, I'm done.
All right. I'm a very sensitive, sentimental, but I'm also very logical in my thought process, right? So when I don't speak for the female
Who's
experience in the
talking?
world. Web.
Okay, go ahead, Web.
I speak from a place of watching women complain about certain things, and it's the same complaints they all making, right? And the way I figure stuff out is through data and comparing. So if I'm watching this woman complain about the same thing with men or with black men or whatever, this woman complain about the same thing, this woman complain about the same thing, this one, and it's the same type of a complaint. Most people will look at that and be like, okay, they must be telling the truth because, but that's either their experience or the information they're taking in and how they're processing that information. They're all taking it together because people like to make a point of something instead of figuring out what the truth of the matter is. They like to make, oh, this makes sense, so I'm gonna make a point with this and use that to make a point all the time. And it's like, yo, you can't always do that because not every situation is going to be the same, right? So now when I give my perspective or my view on stuff, it's usually because I've spent a lot of time reading, studying, and watching different things. So if all of them come together and it's saying one thing, and people I come in and like, yo, this is the case, and somebody takes it personal, you're taking it personal because you feel like it applies to you, but I don't even know you personally. Right? And then later on, if somebody's like, that's just your opinion, that's just you hurt emotionally. I didn't mean to hurt you emotionally. I wasn't trying to hurt you emotionally. But I might question now, damn, am I right about this? And then later on, I see exactly what it is that I said be said somewhere else.
So let me take. I hate to keep. I don't want to keep talking. I don't want to do a bunch of talking.
I'm gonna talk to you again.
I mean, you guys, y'all having a convo. It's getting a little. Right. We listening. Everybody can chime in if they want.
So listen, Webb. Based off of what you just said. So let me. So my opinion is that, like, broad stroking anything, even utilizing data to support human behavior, that's bogus because we are individuals. You get what I'm saying? I could act one way now, and if my son called right now and bust through this shit, I'm gonna be a totally different person. You get what I'm saying? So
patterns don't lie, though. Patterns don't lie. I hate you, but patterns don't lie.
Patterns don't lie. Psychological patterns don't lie.
But this the thing you got to look at. So look at this. If you look at if you take your logic, then you can broad stroke Hartford based off crime numbers. You can broad stroke the black community based off of crime numbers, education numbers.
No.
But
you can't because the
logic that I can use the numbers that I can use to back up negative logic probably don't apply to none of the people on this call.
That's a different type of applying logic.
But this the thing when you
Hassan, I think you got to know what's going on in your background.
Me?
Mute your camera.
Yeah, just mute it.
I'm not doing nothing. It's not nothing going. I'm not saying nothing in my background. How y'all thought it was me out of all people?
Because you moved.
I'm not even next to the phone, G.
I thought it might be me, but it's not me.
My bad. Go ahead. Finish talking.
But I just think so like I want you to remember, I want you to hear me, Wes.
Yeah.
The thought process that go into you getting all your knowledge and then using a platform like this, I think it's best served to talk to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Utilize your perspective to get us on the right track to where the women have a reason to be on the right track as well.
But if they take what I'm saying as an opinion because emotionally it's triggering them, they're not gonna hear what it is being said.
Who the
They're gonna
hell
get
is you to
defensive.
be telling some women what they need to hear? Well,
I'm not telling anybody what they need to hear.
that's my point.
That's what I'm
That's my
saying.
point.
I'm not telling them what they need to hear. If I'm speaking from a perspective of factual information and it's triggering to them, their opinion might twist my words to mean something else.
You ever heard somebody say, don't look for the person that you want, become the person that you want, that you looking for, and you attract the person that you want.
Be the change you wish to see in the world. It's true.
If I'm telling them,
become a woman, then you can speak on it.
If I'm somebody that's developing,
oh no, that's a whole other problem in itself, Ebony. That's a whole other problem with the world in itself.
If I'm investing in myself, if I'm investing in my career. Like I said, I'm going to therapy. I'm working on my finances and all of that. I'm not going to attract somebody I'm gonna attract either somebody that's hunting for a nigga like me, or I'm gonna attract somebody that's worthy of a nigga like me.
Why you gotta be a nigga, brother?
I just got bad language, man. I'm sorry, man. I got bad language. You right.
Say what you're saying again.
So what I was saying is if I'm actively invested in my personal development, the universe gonna put the people that need to be around me. But this society gonna sick the wolves on me. You get what I'm saying? If I'm a dude that look like I got something going on, it's gonna be women that are looking for a dude that got something going on, that may not have it going on themselves. But at the same time, if I'm on a certain wave, I'm gonna be able to brush them off respectfully. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if I'm somebody that's not willing to go to therapy, that's not invested in my economic progression, who the fuck am I to expect a woman to have her shit together, to not have trauma, not
right? But
toxic.
Exactly. But and that's what a lot of women will. Not a lot of women. Let me not do that because that's what you're saying about. That's what I've witnessed. Not just my experience with women. What I've witnessed women do. Women I'm experiencing one-on-one or not one-on-one. They're looking for somebody in a position that they are not in because that's what they want. That's what I mean when it's like, yo, you lying to yourself about what it is you need or what it is that you
taking the conversation.
That's not what he's saying.
You keep taking it from a masculine perspective. I'm not even saying what you're saying is wrong. What I'm saying is more value in saying how do we engage in those situations, and how can we better engage in those situations? Because then Kia could be like, you know what, this is how we should engage in those situations.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
A lot of times, Lorraine,
I don't.
I know I've said this to you before. I think the way you go about how women may act or think or just go about things, me personally, I think you speak of the women in your life, like personal experience.
That you've dealt with.
A lot of times, a lot of stuff you say about us women be wrong. It be wrong. Like a lot of stuff you think about us, like how we speak or how we may act or we may be emotional. I'm none of those things.
Super fact.
But that's the thing. It's not that it's every woman that's like that. And I say that in saying what I'm saying. I'm not talking about every woman.
Okay.
It's not
I'm not talking
it's
about
not absolute.
Men do this too.
Not absolute.
It's not absolute. It's never absolute. You can't say anything that's absolute.
And that's my whole point, Web. Like you come from a
but you generalize it as women, period. Even if you're not talking about all women, when you talk and don't take this anyway, you know, we talk a lot behind the scenes. But what? Who just said that?
Lorraine.
Lorraine raised
his hand.
No, but what I'm saying is, when you talk about the things we do have our topics, you generalize women. It's not just one set of women or this. When
Am
you
I
say women,
am I generalizing women, or do women feel generalized when they hear something mentioned about women?
No,
You,
so who
you
you
generalizing women.
who are you talking about when you're on the show?
That's
and
the
we're
answer.
talking about topics? What women do you be? So who are you talking about when we're on the shows? What women? It's a general statement,
The women
right?
that do the things that I'm mentioning.
Who?
It's not
Because what you
that's what people
talking
do.
about.
People are taking it personal, and it's not personal because
No,
they
it's not
don't feel
personal.
like they do it, or they don't
What
want to
I'm
feel
saying
like
is
they
you
do it. But that's
generalize it
not
though,
what I'm
right?
saying.
But that's just like if we're talking about men, sometimes it's generalized just off of, men or things that we've been through. I'm
But
not
you know
saying
what,
that
Web?
it's a personal thing.
That's just like if I was to say men are dogs. No, I need to be specific because not all men are dogs.
Right.
No,
I gotta
That's
speak,
what I mean.
I gotta speak exactly who I'm talking to. I can't categorize all men into one category. I gotta start saying names. I gotta start putting fools out there. I gotta start saying it.
But you get my boy Webb in a situation. Now you trying to get on a situation. His living situation different. He can't even talk about it. He can't even talk about what he wanted to say. I feel you,
But
Webb.
you know what got the most power? The most validity is you talking from your own perspective.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
You get what I'm saying? You telling about how you interact with different situations.
Right.
That's the value. That's the value. That's the value.
Webb muted himself.
Like
Webb, you muted, Webb.
Oh, you're muted, Webb.
People take what I'm saying as it's coming from my personal experiences because they usually speak from a place of personal experiences. I'm not speaking from a place of personal experiences. I'm speaking, and I will say that it's from a personal experience. When I do, I'll be like, now this is my personal experience, and I will speak on that as a personal experience. But for the most part, most people speak on stuff because they learn from experience.
Talk your shit.
I speak on stuff because I learn from experience, but I also learn from a lot of watching and observing. So when I'm speaking about something, people be like, "Oh, that's just your opinion," or "That's just the people you personally." No. I'm not just speaking from a place of opinion. I'm speaking from observing,
but
analyzing
your perspective. Well,
observing who though, Webb?
Observing whether I'm on social media. That's why I said it'd be different people. Whether I'm on social media, whether I'm in life, I'm observing the patterns and how things happen with the patterns that they have. So it's like, okay, this means this, and I'm not wrong. And a lot of times, I used to get into it with my friends back in the days because they used to swear what I'm saying is coming from a place of opinion because they taking personal offense to what I'm saying. Only to later on, years down the line, they come back to me with the same information. And when I'm like, yo, but I told you about that years ago and you was fighting me about it. Oh, I don't remember that. How you don't remember? I literally told you these things years ago. You sat and argued because you told me it was my opinion and not heard what I was saying.
So what you speak of, Webb, is it in writing?
It's in writing.
I want to see it where it says women are emotional. We don't think
it's in music.
All this stuff you say about us, I want to see it in writing. Can you show me in black and white?
And then I want to know who wrote it. And then I want to know who wrote it.
See,
who wrote it?
You would have to do this kind of research yourself.
No, I want you to show me.
You gotta do it. You gotta do this. I've already done the research. You gotta do the research.
Yo, this is starting to sound like a Trump rally. Hold on.
Because if you hear it from me, you only gonna
hold up.
You know what? Honestly, what would have dead this whole conversation is if you talk just from your personal experience and talk about from your what you see is your perspective, and you could talk about what you see and what you read and all of that. But at the end of the day, my perspective is my perspective, and it's value in that. Everybody should stop and listen when I'm giving my perspective because there's value in that, and it goes for all of y'all. You get what I'm saying? When I start talking about, well, Kia, she spend all her time with her sons, and I see her always at the game. So how do a nigga got time to spend with kids? What if he don't like football? I can't speak to that because
you know what, Ray?
I do like basketball. Ray. You're right.
But that's her.
Bought a bucket of flowers and shit. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't enough.
Who the fuck am I? All I can. What has value is me speaking about, yo, I dealt with a situation, I met this girl, and this is what happened, and this is how I handled it. That is value in that. It's not value in, okay, I met this girl and I could tell she had trauma. She was going through all nigga, nah, man. Talk about yourself.
Right.
Talk about yourself. There's value in that, and it's not a bad thing.
I like that.
It's not a bad thing at all.
Y'all doing a good job. I like that, man. We're gonna throw some little olive oil on this.
Yo, do you work for Mr. Pizza, bro?
This became a cook show.
You know what? What is he doing?
We're at Sal's.
That is you making that noise, I believe.
He the only one
moving
around.
He the only one moving.
These are 2 seconds.
That's what it is. You hear the crinkling in his ears.
AirPods pick up sound. It's pick up everything you're doing.
Everything you're doing. It's like.
All right, wait. Let me try to switch my AirPod thing. Y'all bugging. Hold on.
Either that or sit still,
no,
man.
Just mute
Mom,
talk,
eat your pizza.
I'm gonna have to agree with her on that one too.
Okay, Nate. While I bring Larry back on, you were saying something, Nate?
I was saying, like he said, he's doing this from a data standpoint. Like y'all saying, of course, when you do data, you gotta say where the data coming from, right? It's even when college classes, you gotta at the end you gotta write where you get this is from, right?
You gotta reference it. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta have the reference for it.
But that's the thing. If I give a reference point and people be like, "Well, you can't say that because you don't know what if," and then they give some kind of hypothetical situation that got nothing to do with the point I just made, and it'd be to deflect.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
It'd be to deflect. You get what I'm saying?
But if that's what hold on, how can I phrase it? He just
opinion is defined as a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. So if I'm watching a bunch of different people and I'm getting my information based on observing, it's the fact. It's not me just creating an opinion. I'm observing factual stuff happening. So it's not just an opinion I'm giving.
So okay. So like, if Webb was to say, Harvard police been beating niggas' asses for the last 15 years and getting away with it, and then we could all go to Hartford to the Avenue, Enfield Street, and observe this and see and count the data. Then it's a fact, right?
Right.
It's a fact.
Right.
But what they trying to tell you, Webb, is that.
Wait, say again.
Hassan, you can think till you get your stuff together.
Okay, I'm about to mute it. You heard?
Thank you.
I'm about to mute it. How do I mute?
Okay.
Please?
It should have a mute button. I don't know from y'all and how it looks.
Right there.
Wait, maybe I can
mute it. Muted.
Oh, I'm
mute button.
No.
All right, I'm pushing the mic on.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, make your point, Nate.
So what he was saying is like, so if we was to say like cops in Hartford was just beating niggas' asses and getting away with it, and we was like, nah, that ain't a fact, but we could all go out and observe and see the cops beating niggas' asses and not going to jail, it would make it a fact because it's happening, just not everyone is seeing it. You understand? But he's saying you can see it. So when he's saying it's basically off of what he have observed, but it's just that other people haven't seen it yet.
Exactly. And then when they finally do see it, they will come back and talk about it. And I'm like, yo, didn't I tell you that? And they play like I'm not gonna say they play like they don't remember. They might not actually remember me and telling them that. But you wanted to argue me at the time because you didn't trust what I was saying. So in order for you to come back and say the same thing I said, it must be true. Obviously it's true, and obviously I know it was true back then when I told you, but you weren't trying to hear me. You get what I'm saying? Well, I can't hear Lorraine.
You know what to put you in a position where a motherfucker can't. Hey, Teezy, can I cuss? Cause
yeah,
This is no show support Tuesdays is more of my professional way. Venus versus Mars, we all out. So
We just talk.
okay. But I think what I was saying. If
that might be epic.
First and foremost, it would have put you in a position to where somebody don't got to come back to you and you don't have to debate topics and different shit like that, is from speaking from your perspective and speaking about your experience and speaking about your truth. Nobody on here can argue my truth.
That's true. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? But people can engage with me on that level once they know my truth.
My issue with speaking from my personal experience, when I tell stories, I tell it in a whole roundabout way. Not a roundabout way, but I give a lot of details instead of getting to the point.
No, but you quick to be like, well, women, they da-da-da-da-da. I think like you could do the same thing about us.
I could do the same thing about us. I could talk about men and what
I
men
think that Lorraine is saying that you more like when you always talk about these different things and these different perspectives, it seems like it's always geared more towards women instead of like, because a lot of things that you talk about, men do the same thing.
They do.
You can talk about men that do, but it's like you don't so much gear it towards men. It's like it's always the woman. It's always the woman that's always this. The women are traumatized. The women are this. Men are just as traumatized.
Men are just as traumatized. And I say that.
I think it's power speaking to that.
I do think about men like that. I do think about men like that. Because it's a psychological thing. It's not a gender thing. It's a psychological thing.
But you always say women.
You said women don't think logically.
Women, because not all women. Most women don't think logically. Most women don't think logically. They think you do. That's why you were saying that you're not the type of woman that was thinking about getting married and because the way you thought was differently. But that happens.
So
you
when
know
you say that, so when you say things like that, for the next time, just make sure you choose your words.
Remember the first conversation we ever had here?
Because when you said it, sorry, that was my mother calling me. When you said it the first time, you said women don't think logically. Y'all think emotionally. That's what you said.
And then I said, then after that, right after that,
you said women. So that means all of us.
No, it don't. And that is when you.
I'm a woman, so when you said that, I felt you was talking to me.
And that was you taking it personal. See what I'm saying? But I wasn't.
Women. You said
but
women.
Just because you a woman doesn't mean that it's you I'm talking about.
So then say Tamika think logically. Don't say women.
Some women. I think that'd be more appropriate. Some women. Most women.
So
I've come in contact with.
What part of my point was
because it don't just be the women I come in contact with. It be women that I don't come in contact with. I'm just saying.
But you know,
so it's not just that I'm like, oh, women across the board. Because what I say is, I go, oh, women, and I be like, well, men do it too, and I be like, it's not all women, because it's not all women.
So you know what?
Just like it's not all men that be dogs. It's not all men that be ain't shit.
So listen, Web, listen. I think you got to listen to these women on here. What they telling you got to listen to what they telling you. That's number one. Also, you got to listen to what Big Bro telling you. You know I ain't gonna steer you wrong.
You're not staring me wrong. You're not staring me at all.
What I'm telling you is that with the platform that Teezy developing, is power in having a voice. It's power in being able to express your perspective. So instead of putting I think you diminish the power of the stuff that you say by going into a realm that you don't necessarily, even if you have some insight through information, you could never speak for the experience of a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's times where some of the information that you have put you in a space where you think you could go into that realm. But I think it kind of dilute your message. So I think it's power in you cultivating your message to where you able to say the same shit that you saying, but tell niggas that shit. Because neither one of these the three of these women can't say nothing about if you telling niggas, yo, deal with your insecurity. Figure out how your trauma affect how you interact with people. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, Web, you can't argue with a brother that got books behind him. Is no way you could win a conversation with a brother that got a book of a library of books behind him, talking eloquently. You lost already. So,
bro, but that's the thing.
Web probably
got a library of books, and I speak eloquently. So that's what happens when people take offense. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying
you can't go at it. Listen, if this brother says something to me about making pieces, I gotta listen. He's like, look, you be showing pepperonis. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying people off for pork, and you out here showing our people pork. Now we ain't doing that. I gotta be like, you know what? You're right, brother. You know what? That's turkey. That's turkey pepperonis. So anyways.
Kamari said that's just what Lorraine was referring to earlier. And Webb, you definitely said it some type of way.
I said what type of way?
You cannot argue
that women think logically.
That's an emotional opinion that I said it some type of way.
That's what you said, Webb. You said we don't think logically and we think emotionally.
Am I lying? Am I lying though? Do women not think emotionally?
Yes, you're lying. Yes.
So because you're a woman that doesn't think emotionally, that means that all women don't think emotionally? No.
I'm not gonna lie.
So what I'm saying is you can't take it.
Listen,
all women.
This man, I'm telling you, man, please, man. He got the gang of books behind him. If you catch him in the Starbucks or McDonald's, go in at him. Right now.
Now I'm about to call him after that. I'm about to call him after the show. I'm calling him after this show. Because I understand where he's coming from. I totally understand where he's coming from. I get where he's coming from.
That brother got a gang of books behind him.
Do you get where he's coming from?
Even if he didn't read them, the perception is that he's a learned individual.
She said that we speak emotionally, Webb.
Facts.
No, I didn't say that. Now y'all putting words in my mouth because I didn't say y'all speak emotionally.
You did say we speak with emotion.
I said y'all think emotionally.
That boy Lorraine smart, man. That boy
he is smart.
Smart.
I said think emotionally.
I ain't going that nigga.
People's been on this subject for more than 10 minutes.
It's true. Kia.
All right.
The first conversation we ever had, Kia. You remember that? Remember, I was with you on the table with the Popeyes.
That was a real conversation we had.
That was a real conversation, right?
Yes.
Did I just make it about women being wrong? No, I spoke about what the man in the situation was doing wrong.
That night, you spoke very well that night. But that night, even though we were talking, you never once said, Kia, you're being emotional. You never once said, Kia, you're not thinking logically. You wasn't. You was more on my level as an equal. Tonight, you don't make us feel equal. You said
feel. Wait. You heard yourself. Tonight, I did not make you feel as an equal. That doesn't mean I wasn't speaking to you as an equal. That means you didn't feel that way. That's emotionally thinking.
Because you spoke as a whole.
I can agree with that.
As a whole, as women.
I did not. I just that's how you took it.
But
so if I say all men are dogs and niggas ain't shit, I'm talking. If I ain't speaking specifically to who I'm talking to, that means everybody on this live, every man on this live ain't shit.
You're right.
If you say all men are dogs and niggas ain't shit, that doesn't mean that you're saying all men on here is not shit. That's not what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm talking to niggas. That's y'all.
I'm not a nigga. I'm not a nigga. I'm sorry. I apologize.
And that is why,
right?
That's what you.
If I don't speak indirect, if I don't speak indirect, y'all as men, you're gonna take offense to what I said. Y'all gonna be like,
how are you speaking for us? How you know that?
But so
if she said, wait, if she said all men are dogs,
Kyle, you said
yeah, you gonna take it personally?
But listen,
Ron, you gonna take it personally?
The person who feel the need to say I'm not a dog took it personally.
Thank you, Ebony.
But this
what she say?
So
I said the person who feels the need to say I'm not a dog is the person who took it personally.
So the person that's like, wait, I'm not somebody that's taking emotionally. That's somebody that's taking it personally.
I think,
but
but you know what, Webb? That's not recognizing the power in the words that you say, dog.
Well, you ain't gonna be able to cater everything you say to fit everybody's needs of understanding and comprehension.
But Ebony, do you watch the show all the time, Ebony? Because if you watch the show all the time, and I love Webb, we have our whatever. But like I said, a lot of times when Webb is speaking, Ebony, it's always geared towards women, and that's what I think.
At times, yes. At times, he does sound a little emotional, like he been hurt, but real bad. At times, he do sound like that.
He been through.
I get.
Y'all don't know what he been through.
I get what he's saying about how he talks.
Y'all do not know what he's.
I get what he's saying about how he talks. He's talking in general.
No, my brother been hurt,
and that's all any of us can do on here.
Act like women don't be hurting brothers. Y'all hurt my man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
wait, can I say something real quick?
Don't do him like that. I've been there, Web. I've been there. They hurt me too, brother.
So
we all been hurt.
No, not even that. But you see, Kia, what you said. You was like, "Yo, I didn't feel like you were talking to me as an equal." That is thinking emotionally. That is
no. I said
Kia.
that day I was an equal. That day we were on the same.
Today you an equal. Today you an equal. It's just the way you're perceiving it.
Exactly.
You not feel like an equal now.
But you have to realize, Webb, that perception is everything. And people's perception is damn sure their reality.
So somebody who is that? That's Dell.
She said people's perception is damn sure their reality.
So my man, is that Dell that keeps saying like don't say nigga?
Nah, that's not me.
Please, that's me. Please don't call me a nigga. I beg of y'all. Please don't call me a nigga. I beg of y'all.
And there's a reason behind that. Like none of us are in a position where when we say that word, we like calling somebody like a nigga, right? But it's just he knows the power in that word. Right. You get what I'm saying? So I think, Webb, you have to be conscious of the power in your words, especially with a platform that's developing and the more and more people that watch the show are gonna be tuned in to hear your perspective.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's power. Now I think it's responsible to not put yourself in a position where you got to argue and dilute your power by talking about a perspective that you can't completely understand.
And that's why
you can talk from a black male perspective.
That's why I don't talk about the female perspective. I may speak on female actions,
but you do though.
I speak on I don't know their perception,
but you talk like you do.
Is that how I'm talking, or is that how y'all taking it?
That's how you're talking.
I don't take it like that all the time. A lot of times I take it like he's just talking on his experience, his dealings, and what he's learned.
I don't know you. I love you, sis. But you got outvoted. It's 3-1. Who telling Webb?
Listen.
That's how you talk. No, I'm just joking, baby. I'm just joking.
Her thing got messed up. But Webb said he's not talking from experience. He's talking from research, data, and
if I'm talking about.
He talking about that piece of paper he ain't showed us yet. I want to see that black and white where it says.
But even data can be skewed. Any book that
can be skewed.
No, listen though, Webb. Any book about psychology that you read before 1980. Before 1990. It ain't about us, but it's a psychological book that talks about data and study, even if it's using us as numbers. They didn't even start utilizing our perspective to any human data until, like, I think Howard University started doing it, and a bunch of psychologists in the early 80s, dog. So our experience don't even in all of these books right here. If it's something that's post 1995, it don't talk about the Black experience in total. It talk about what people think about the Black experience.
Depending on
that's
your
true.
author. I would say that.
Our numbers haven't been counted correctly in anything.
That's
We
true.
was talking about medicine and hospitals and all of that. And somebody brought up a fact that like Black women be dying from heart attacks when they had hypertension and all of this different type of stuff.
And they act like
the numbers don't support that.
I got a
You get what
question
I'm saying?
for
The
Web.
numbers support that the heart attacks. It don't support the hypertension.
Right.
So if you are utilizing numbers to support how you think Black women think, toss that shit. Talk to kids. Talk to Teezy.
Hey Web, I got a question. So why do you think women say all men are dogs? Why do you think we say that?
Because
Are we emotional?
No, I think women say that because, again, I was trying to make the point earlier. I think a lot of women will be like, all men are dogs because the men that they've experienced have been dogs to them. Or because they have felt like what they were receiving back is not what they were giving out, and maybe not been fully aware of what the energy they've been giving out. And that's when I was talking about.
I'm gonna tell you
that's when I was talking about insecurities being a lie you tell yourself. Because if you don't realize the energy you're putting out, and then you're getting that energy back, you're gonna focus on the fact you're getting that energy back, but don't realize you're putting it out. And if you're not honest with yourself about you putting it out, you're never gonna realize that you're putting it out.
But
that boy Nate is the equivalent of sitting my teeth.
A lot of times when we say that, what he say?
That boy Nate is the equivalent.
Hassan is my. Yo.
That boy drinking that Ray and just laughing at niggas.
Wait, did you just say? You just said?
Did he just say nigga? Hold up.
Yeah, you can't.
What up? Right.
Did you just say nigga? Oh.
No, I said Ray. I said Nate is the equivalent of somebody sipping my tea.
You ain't say that.
I was about to say because I'm about to say it for the rest of the show now.
Say that. Constructive criticism.
What I said?
Take heed and don't allow the criticism to get to you.
Never.
Ebony, Kamari agreeing with you. And Misha said, you speak like you have encounters with all types of women when really it's a specific person you dealt with. They left you traumatized and now you're taking it out on all women.
Traumatized.
Again,
wow.
Psychological.
That's what I think. They traumatized. Don't do him like that.
You know what I mean? I'm speaking about the psychological. It doesn't be about being traumatized. Because the stuff that I be saying it applies to my mother. Me and my mother don't get along.
Ooh.
Right. Ooh. That's what I said.
Me and my mother don't get along. It's not just
why you say that? Now you just put yourself out there.
No, we dealing with reality.
You think the way you think.
You just blew up your whole spot by putting yourself out there. Now they like this dude got all types of trauma. I had your back, man. I had you. I was holding you.
You was, but you
was rooting for you.
It's not that I have mommy issues.
Man.
The issues that I have with my mother, she is also the type of female that when I'm speaking about this specific type of thing that females might do, and she does that thing.
Hey, don't talk about my girl. Man.
You see what I'm saying? And that's
come over there. So it's I'm gonna pick up Lil and come over there.
He's crazy.
Better watch it.
Listen,
it's crazy right there.
Is that you love your mother no matter what she do. Well, we gotta be honest.
Don't let them bring you on the couch.
Talk about parental consistency. We gotta be honest about
everybody up here some pizza, yo.
No facts. You done made a whole pizza, yo.
We gotta be honest about certain toxicity within, whether it's with ourselves or with our spouses or with our and people, and especially the Black community. That is it's a stigma that we don't.
Right.
Big facts. Talk to him.
We taught to hide this kind of stuff. We taught to hide and not talk about.
I like your narrative, Web.
Because you don't want to make.
Brother.
You get what I'm saying? You don't want to make a person
I like
look
your
bad.
narrative. Real talk. I like your narrative, G.
Wait, what he say?
Nah, I like where he coming from. Cause he's from a real.
Hey, yo.
Listen.
Y'all wild, yo.
This ain't no joke. My man speaking from a real place, though. And maybe y'all don't identify what he's saying, but what he's talking from is really coming from his heart. He can't speak. This shit
no,
coming
he's
from his
definitely
brain.
He's definitely serious about what he's saying.
Thought about, right? He didn't think about that he's saying. That's why he's not trying to.
Oh my God.
Pleasing. He's not trying to please the crowd. He's really
And that's
talking
what
from
happens a lot of
his
times.
real experience.
People want to speak from a place that's pleasing the crowd, and I've never been a person that speaks from a place that pleases the crowd. But I'm not trying to upset the crowd. I'm speaking from a place that's just honest about things.
But what my point is, Web.
My honesty might not be your honesty.
No, it don't have to be.
It don't have to be, but
it doesn't have to be. But if you're not willing to hear what I'm saying because it triggers you, or because you want to deflect it to mean something else because you don't want it to apply to you, you're gonna say, "Well, I think that might just be your personal experience." Well, I think that might.
You know what, Web? To put you in a position.
Well, that's the thing. You gotta understand. You're speaking from personal experience too.
And I will say, I'm speaking from personal experience.
Hey, you know, wait, I say one thing.
So you trying to tell me that? Hold on. So are you trying to tell me that none of your personal experiences ever pours over into any of your logical and data and research? None of your personal experiences, like, never pours into that at all. It's separated.
I want to say one thing.
Is that what you're saying?
No. I want to say one thing.
No way.
I want to say. Can y'all please hear me? No, I'm
no, because your background is like stressing me out.
It depends on what I'm talking about, Teezy.
Take the headphones off. How is this something?
I think that's Ebony. I think that's Ebony because it's not doing it no more.
What's wrong with you, G?
Cool yourself back in.
It was Ebony.
Oh.
It depends on
what I want to say one thing. Wait, let me say one thing. Right?
Okay, go ahead.
Now, you done threw a nigga straight off, a brother straight off.
Yo, you be saying nigga, yo, but you asked us not to call you a nigga.
I apologize.
Nah, you a nigga. Nah, you a nigga for the rest of the night. You a nigga for the rest of the night. Nah.
Apologize.
We caught you, B.
Yo, you off this line. You off this line. Yo, go make the pizza.
Yo, you done said that shit like 7 times in a row.
Yeah, yo.
Y'all bugging. Yo, that's what I'm saying here. Like every time he said it, I was like,
yo. Hey, Sante. Hey, Shantae, get this nigga off the line. Get this nigga off the line. This nigga wildin'.
Yeah, y'all got me crying over here.
Yo,
wait, she said.
Hear me, fellow Negroes. Hear me, fellow Negroes.
Oh, thank you, Kamari. Yeah, see?
Wait. Hear me, fellow Negroes.
Yes.
Niggas. He said niggas.
Yo.
Niggas.
Yo, Hassan.
And
he said like 7 times already.
I want to say one thing. Hear me. Now, I may have said that.
Go ahead, little nigga. What you got to say?
No, my nigga. Hopefully, I call myself every time. Personally, don't identify with that. You identify with that, nigga. Nigga, look here.
My eyes is like,
yo.
No.
Wait. Lorraine, did you hear this nigga over here in the corner? Wait. I got to point this way. Ray, look. Did you Ray, did you look at my finger? Did you hear this nigga down in the corner?
Niggas.
Hey, Ray, did you hear this pizza making
Y'all niggas, please wait one moment.
Yo, he said you sound like a Porsche nigga.
Yeah. I can't, yo. I got tears in my eyes. I can't with y'all, yo. Oh, man.
They say you talking like a Porsche nigga, yo.
And the
Yo,
nigga with the
facts.
yellow hoodie got some shit
Yo.
going on with her too.
Yo, he said the nigga with the yellow hoodie on. That's me.
Wait.
We needed this laugh after the serious
Yo.
I want to say one thing, right?
Murderfield, that is, right?
Real talk. I want to know. I want to know one thing. Real talk.
You want to know everything, bro.
How do we learn how to build stronger relationships? How do we learn to build stronger relationships and stronger bonds between not only our community, but our families and the women we are dealing with? To what? You feel me? Because you say that women are like very emotional, but how do we
I'm good,
build a
Kamari.
stronger emotional connection with them?
My bad. Go ahead.
No, she said Webbo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Web. I ain't mean it like that.
No, I just
No,
want to know.
I know what you mean. But I have
This
to.
nigga got down been sitting in the corner, mad quiet for like a whole hour.
Yeah. That nigga turned this into a whole intervention out this motherfucker.
That's it. That's exactly what they tried to do, man.
They turned this shit to a whole intervention.
Oh, wow.
Rab, I was waiting for him to be like, Rab, your mother's right here.
He don't want that.
I was waiting for. Yo, they bugging, yo. Okay, the 10 minutes is up. What's the next topic, B? Cause y'all bugging out.
Yeah, we've been talking about this topic for like an hour.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
He definitely got my nigga.
All right, so do you want anybody to answer that question?
Wait, let me talk. Let Liberty.
I'm only gonna say one point. You said how can we strengthen the relationship? I think one of the things, and luckily it's getting more popular, is therapy. You get what I'm saying? And the right therapist, not just any therapist. I think it's important for us to understand how life affected us and society affected us, for us to be able to then like engage with the rest of the community, our personal community and then the extended community. So therapy has put us in a position to deal with some of the trauma and the generational trauma that we don't even know we walk around with on a day-to-day basis.
Thank you, Lorraine. That's what I'm saying. So when I'm saying stuff, people don't realize that it's traumas they're walking around with and they take it personal.
But
so it's not that I'm trying to come from a personal place or my personal experiences. I'm speaking on something generally, and because people haven't realized that trauma that they have been dealing with, they take offense to what I'm saying. But there's a reason why the information I put out comes back to me from them, from their personal experiences later on. And it's not because I'm just, you know what I mean, talking, trying to come from it's because I know what I'm talking about.
What about your own experiences?
Let me tell you, right, Web, like me and you, we could grow up in the same house and say
have totally different experiences.
Absolutely.
That is what my household was like.
We could like me and some of my cousins, we all dealt with the loss of one of our cousins, right? And the fact that we all experienced it at the same time, we have general trauma, but that trauma affects us all in different ways. And it produces itself in different ways in all of us.
True.
The trauma of the inner city affects everybody in a different way.
And that's why
the trauma of being black in America affects everybody in a different way.
Completely different way.
You get what I'm saying? So I could speak from how it affects me, and people should listen to that. Just like you should speak to how it affects you, and everybody should listen. You get what I'm saying? I can't speak to how it affects you.
Trauma, no, it affects us all the same way. It produces different results based on experience.
Oh,
what you mean?
Trauma affects us all the same type of ways. it just produces different results based on your experience. So that's why people be like, well, you can't speak for everybody because the experience is different. So the trauma caused a different result in the experience.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Because I know I'm just speaking from personal experience. I know it's just
be transparent, Larry.
Some people gonna ride and some people not gonna ride when it's time. You hear it? So
nigga, what?
If it's a death that got to do
nigga, what?
Violence. No, if it's a death that got to do with violence, some people
let Ricky get back in the corner.
Ride, so everybody.
So wait, you got people saying they agree with you, Web. You got people saying, wait, let me just read some comments because y'all know I love my viewers. We gotta include them. So Web, so what you were saying before you start talking, Larry, Uno said narcissism. Misha said not really. Ross said right. Kamari said she agrees with Webb. Misha said you're speaking from your perspective. She said this nigga cooking in the back. Yo,
he got a whole cook show going on.
Kyle, who do you disagree? What do you disagree with, Kyle? Now go ahead, Lorraine. I just wanted to read some of the comments.
Right, and that's so it's so dope. Like, side note, Teezy, this is a dope platform, yo, for real. Mm-hmm. The fact that you got people engaging with some poignant conversations, like young Black people should be having these conversations. You get what I'm saying? Whether we agree on all the points or not.
Right.
The fact that we able to have a platform and have these type of discussions, and it ain't just the rated X shit that we know would get viewers. Is the thought provoking shit. I appreciate it. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep doing your thing, sis.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I do this from the heart. This ain't for no likes, and I really do it because this is something that I love to do. Like the conversations that get sparked, like I said earlier, we laugh, we have fun, but I'm telling you, people when they leave this show, they take something with them. I have had people tell me that they had couples with them and they talked about their relationship after my show, all type of stuff. So this is the platform that I wanted to create just for our community, for people like us, for people to come around and talk about the things, because like I said, we all have been through different things, but if we can't agree to disagree and we all up here and we're able to talk, look at how many of us is on this platform right now. Like, this is what it's about. But go ahead.
Count that boy Nate, man. Don't count Nate, man.
Nate always on it. See, Hassan is new to the show, y'all. Don't even listen to Hassan. Go listen to him. But thank you. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Kamari said trauma. She said trauma definitely affects people different. Two people in the exact same situation dealing with the exact same trauma can be affected two different ways.
Give me an example, Kamari.
Web said, give him an example. So Misha said, everyone has.
Hold on. We gonna give y'all a live example, right? So Dell, me and Dell, right, way back in the day, we used to get into a lot of street shit anyway. But me and him was driving in the car one day, right? And I'm driving the car. We went up one street, went and copped something, right? Something big now, something we had no business having. We went down another street, right? And when we went down the street, all of the cops in Hartford was on the street, and they had the whole street blocked off. So when we pulled up, right? We both knew we was both going to jail. We already had this in our mind. So that caused the trauma right there, because we was both like, we getting locked up, ain't no way around this. We can't hide this in the trunk. We can't hide this in the glove compartment. We can't even put this shit under the seat. So we pull up, the cop come to the car, and she flashed a flashlight in the car. Right there, that started my trauma right there. Cause I'm like, we about to get locked up forever. So after they flashed the flashlight in the car, another car came down the street behind us, flying, stopped like dead behind our car, and then hit the lights and backed up and spun around and took off. So the cops looked at us The cops looked at us and was like, "Do you got a license?" I was like, "Yeah." Is the car registered? Yes.
Yeah.
Registration in the glove compartment? Yes.
Yeah.
The cop told us to go so they could chase him.
So they can say,
but the car that was in back of us.
Oh.
So they went to chase them, and me and him. I think it was Cabot, or what street was that on?
It was either I think it was Cabot, either Cabot or Edgewood.
It was it was one of them streets.
Or the
so listen, so that caused trauma in my life because right then and there, I had just gotten out of jail, so I wasn't trying to go back. That brought that trauma back to my life right there. Like,
no more fucked up.
I fucked up. I'm about to go to jail for a minute because I knew what we had in the car.
Mm-hmm.
That brought that trauma to my life. My trauma was, okay, I need to stop fucking around and doing this because this is gonna lead me back to jail. That was my trauma that made me think, I got to stop doing this.
And I haven't even been to jail yet at that time, so I'm like, man, I ain't built for that shit. So that one trauma, that one part of trauma, and that shit could have got him locked up for like, we would have really had to sit in that car, have that conversation, like, dog, one of us got to take this, because, like I said, they would have put numbers on us. We was going away for a while.
Can I give another example?
So that's
Wait, let me read some comments before you give an example, because I like what I'm reading. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Misha said everyone has to be open and not take everything so personal, though. But I agree, it's definitely a great show. Thank you for that, Mish. Kaya
I agree with Misha.
Huh?
I said I agree with Misha.
Mm-hmm. You too.
Kyle said, take it. People are affected differently by trauma, mainly because folks are built different.
True.
Misha said you can have two kids grow up in the same house with a parent that did drugs, and it affects them both differently. One may say, "I'll never touch drugs," while the other may decide to deal with it because that's what they saw, and that is very, very true. Ross said, Ross Patrice, right? Patrice, that's her name. Misha, she said, so true, your experience is not mine, but I can't dismiss your experience. And I think that Kamari's kind of saying the same thing Misha said, that growing up in the same household, you can think, it says she can think she's good alone too, like her mom, strong, held it down. Brother, on the other hand, makes sure he stays with his woman because he doesn't want her to do it alone like his mom, struggling. And that's just one example. That's good.
Absolutely. And honestly, that was going to be
Wait, she said Kia sitting there like a therapist.
But you see that example, not to cut real quick. You see that example that Misha just gave? No, not the one Misha gave. The one that Kamari just gave with a brother and a sister. That's because it's a man versus a woman. So that's why that experience, that's why the way it manifests come out differently. She as a woman,
that's diametric to your point though. You said that, so I not to argue your point, because it don't have to be that debate, but I think it's good to have an understanding that two people that experience the same, two people that are involved in the same situation could have two totally different experiences, and then that, if it's a traumatic experience, then they could that experience can play out in different ways for those different people.
You know how
I know two brothers who grew up most of their life with their father, and then their father left. It was a traumatic experience for both of them, but it put both of them in a position to think about how it gave both of them a different perspective on fatherhood, relationships, and interacting with women.
Mm-hmm. But you know how you figure out the facts?
I'm sorry?
You know how you figure out the facts of the matter? If my experience and someone I don't know experience the same things, when you come together and you speak about it, that's when you find out what the facts of matters are. Not just that y'all have a shared experience. You see what things are similar, and that's when you.
So is that not called trauma bonding? We talk about that all the time.
Oh, wow.
Trauma bonding, that's relationship. That's something different.
Okay, you're just talking it. Okay.
I'm talking about, like, let's say I'm a dude in a relationship over here with a female.
Mm-hmm.
Another Lorraine is in a relationship with a female over there. Let's say, for example, me and Lorraine don't know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And Nate is in a whole nother relationship with a woman. And we don't know him. He might have a positive experience. My experience might be negative. Lorraine's experience might be negative. But when we come together, there are similarities.
That's just because there's similarities in human behaver.
And that's my point. There's similarities in human behavior, and that's how you.
But it's also individuality, though.
There is. There is individuality. So that's why when I speak on stuff, it's coming from the similarities in human behaviors, not the individualities of people, of different people.
Because I could say that when somebody cut me off in traffic, that should make me mad. And I'm sure it's probably 90% of the people on this call that agree with that.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Not me. I don't.
That's an emotional response.
But that don't mean I'm an angry person. That don't mean we're angry people.
Right.
No, not at all.
That's an individual response, but it's in the spectrum of human behavior. It's going to be some people that have a similar response to it, but that's not a way to broad stroke people.
I don't understand why people swear I be broad stroking people, though. I don't broad stroke anyone. I just speak on the similarities in human behavior. So when I'm speaking about women, it's the similarities in human behaviors.
Well, I think you got to premise what you say with that. I think that'll put you in a better position, with more validity. You get what I'm saying?
Validity and to be understood.
Right.
If you notice, he wasn't agreeing with me at the beginning, and then I made another point of the same thing, and she's like, "Oh, that sounds a lot more clear. I get where you're coming from now."
I do that with you sometimes when we have off conversations off the show. I don't know. Sometimes you can say something, but then it's the way you say it or even how you word it, but then you'll say it another way, and I'll be like, okay, I get where you're coming from when you put it in that, perspective, or maybe said it in a different way. And I think that too a lot of times.
Because you hearing it differently because emotionally it sounds different.
But in that split second, I can understand.
I'm sorry about bringing up the emotion thing again, but
I'm just saying why it's just like
that is how I think. That's how I change it.
I know I dug the hole, but I be trying to help him out the hole, but he just like
I get what he be saying, but I guess it might be the delivery sometimes, and that's what brought it to make everybody feel like, damn, he just a hurt little boy,
And that's how I
delivery. Like you gotta find some other way to present it to the people.
But I'm telling you, that's what I do to change it. I change the way it's coming out emotionally, so it's gonna reach you.
My stomach hurt.
No, but you don't know, Web. You when you try to deliver it, you deliver it emotionally because the way you deliver it emotional. The way you be delivering it, you delivering it with your emotions in it. So especially after you don't put yourself out there, nobody can see nor hear past the fact that you said me and my mother don't get along. So now everything out your mouth is gonna be validated by that.
And that's the problem. That's broad stroking.
It's not. We going by the fact. The fact is you said it. Nobody else said it. That's the fact that came from you.
But just because I said it doesn't mean that's going to affect everything that I'm talking about. That was a fact.
It does now, Nate. Before I knew that, I generalized you and what you were saying. But now that you said that, I can't get past that. And this is not just me. This is how people think in general. If once that girl tell you she been abused, she messed up, she traumatized, she gonna think I'm abusive, this, that, whatever. That's where you at because that's what she presented to you. We going by the facts that was presented. You presented that. You presented that fact to us. So I mean, I can see past it, but a lot of people probably can't.
And that's
because that is the fact that you delivered about yourself.
You're right, Ebony. You see how you can see past it, and a lot of people can't. That be the problem. A lot of people can't see past that.
Yeah, but what I think Lorraine is trying to tell you with a platform like this, you got to make sure
you find a way to say it.
You do have. It's like the whole rap music and being responsible thing. You know, a lot of people feel like they should be responsible. Me personally, I don't. But on the other hand, I can see how people feel how Cardi should be responsible in the things that she's saying. You know why? Because she wouldn't let her kid listen to it. But
what she said, her daughter was listening to that song and she turned up ASAP.
Yeah, but it's okay if other people's kids listen to it. But in actuality, it's not Cardi's responsibility to make sure your kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. But at the same time, if you value this platform and you value Teezy, you would try to make it to a point where you would make sure that you're not delivering it in a way where it can seem like you're always bashing women.
I gotta find a way to deliver it where it doesn't hurt people's feelings.
No.
No.
That's not
deliver it so that you're not misunderstood into thinking a certain way about certain people.
Yeah.
You don't
want everybody to think that you this traumatized little boy, so you got something against women. Which ultimately somebody could be like, this nigga must be gay.
Oh yeah.
He hates women. That's what some people will come up with. He hates women.
And that's what a lot of people do with what I'm saying. And that's not the case.
It is when you say things. I didn't hear you say that. But when you say what they say you said, you said women are speak emotional or they are emotional.
That's not bad.
When you say such a general statement like that,
not bad. There's a bad connotation.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. But
the word emotional, and that isn't.
No,
bad.
It's not bad. But because of the way that society has made the word emotional, they have turned the word emotional. I was trying to have your back and let you know that it's not bad if Lorraine called you emotional.
He was having your back.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. But you got to think how everybody don't think like you. Everybody don't think like you.
And I'm listen. Well, I'll talk about that later.
Oh God!
You got to think about how people are conditioned. People are conditioned. Unfortunately, people are very conditioned to
people
negativity.
Are very, very conditioned, and that's why what I say is taken the way it's taken because people are conditioned. I know that. That's why I speak from a psychological standpoint because I know people are conditioned. I speak about people being conditioned, and people get offended.
Yeah,
so it's hard to get past that because they're offended by.
Let me ask you a question.
Are you conditioned, Webb?
Am I conditioned? I could be conditioned to certain things. I could be, and I will say that. I'll be like, well, you know what? This is my opinion on this, and I will say from my opinion. That's not a fact. Just how I feel about it. But I prerequisite.
But you're saying that you let it be known before you start to speak about whatever you're about to speak about.
Let it be known it's my opinion. That's what I just said. That's my opinion. It's my opinion.
What, Webb? I think that
but society is conditioned, and we don't. And that's what I say. We got to be truthful with that. We got to realize and be truthful with the fact that we are conditioned.
But you know what I think though, and that it's not just particular to you. It goes along with what Eb was saying, like being conscious of the fact that you on the platform where, and not just you. I don't want to take this, like I said, it's not about you, but it's about anybody who somebody take a second and listen to. You got to be conscious of the shit that's coming out your mouth, number one. But also, I think is more like, can't nobody argue with me speaking my truth. Can't nobody deny the shit that I'm saying about me. If I say I'm insecure, who's to say like, nah, Lorraine, no, you're not. Nobody. And who's to say once I start to discuss how my insecurities play into how I interact with the world, nobody could argue that.
Facts, Lorraine. It's a difference. Like when you say nobody can argue with you, Lorraine. If Lorraine says I'm insecure, how is anybody other than Lorraine gonna tell you that? Now, if Lorraine open his mouth and say all women are insecure, now we got an argument.
Yeah. Because outside of yourself.
You done worded that wrong.
It's outside of yourself.
All Lorraines are insecure.
all women? No.
Right.
I say women because it applies to women, not all women, some women. Your understanding is all women just because I didn't say some women. That's the conditioning.
Well, how about next time, maybe Webb, you should just say, maybe the women I've came across, or maybe the women that I deal with on a day-to-day basis could not think logically, or maybe emotional. You just said women. You know how many women you just spoke about when you said that?
You know how many people watch?
You know how many women that don't apply to though?
Right there, Webb. Constructive criticism. Take it. Don't fight it.
I'm taking
Especially
it
from black women.
You know how many women it don't apply to?
But listen, this what I learned in my life, right? Black women, if they take a second to tell you, boy, ... you need to listen to that shit.
Well, let's do a poll. All the women on this live, for all the viewers, all the female viewers on this live,
it's a long 10 minutes.
Leave a comment and put yes or no if you were offended by that. What Webb said. Just leave a comment, yes or no. Were you offended by when Webb said women don't think logically?
For funny purposes, but
so
let's try that.
Why they doing that?
Because Kyle just made a very valid point to what I'm saying. The subconscious mind is a motherfucker. Once we tap into it and address past trauma and personal experience, only then can we truly separate fact from opinion.
Facts.
He's right.
That goes hard right there.
That was Kyle that said
that's
that.
Kyle saying that. And that's why what I'm saying, if you're taking offense to what I'm saying, is because subconsciously you're thinking that it applies to you.
Called me a nigga, but he
called everybody else.
Misha took it back.
Y'all coming at me, nigga. Y'all
I said niggas.
I told you Webb be wilding the women up.
I swear it's not intentional, but I know that it happened. It's not what I'm intending to do. It's not what I'm coming to do.
Yeah, I don't think it's intentional from you, Webb. I just think that's just how you think, and you stick by what you think. You do.
My brother Webb. Listen, brother Webb. What we are trying.
Wait, you ain't Muslim now. You
brother Webb.
You don't
he ain't Muslim with that bacon on that.
You don't cut up a whole pig on your stove.
Nigga, that was turkey pepperoni, nigga.
You done cut up a whole pig.
That's turkey pepperoni, nigga. Listen, what Webb is trying to say is this. Webb, what the individual is trying to say is this. Listen, right? Webb is trying to say to my brother Webb is, look, the position that you're taking, people would be down more or less with your position if you say from my perspective, not from somebody else's perspective, because then you're speaking from a whole class of people who you are not. That's what they think they're saying. And I don't know if that's simplified.
No, yeah, that I get that.
Khadijah says not Webb, it's our subconscious mind.
I agree with that.
Motherfucker, I'm telling you.
Whoever Misha is, she a hater too. I don't even know. She's a hater, real talk.
Oh man.
What up, Trap?
I just think that I don't know. I just think it might be the delivery, to be honest. Because like I said, Nate can say something that you said, Webb, but the way that it be said, or the way, it could be the same exact thing, but you'll understand, Nate a little bit more of what he said because of the way he said it versus, I feel like although you say that you don't deal with emotion like that and
it's cushion in a way.
I feel like when you talk about it, though, you do talk in an emotional way. I think maybe, you know what I'm saying? And it's not wrong to talk in an emotional way because when I talk about my experience, but I see I like to talk about my experiences. I like to talk about things that I can actually speak on that's my facts. And it's not to say when I talk about men, I don't say all men. I talk about my relationship or my past. And I say that because that's what I dealt with. I can't put all men in the category as much as you know, we as women might have dealt with the same type of issues. Like you said, you, Nate, and Lorraine could all be together and in different relationships, but when y'all come around each other, it's some similarities that you dealt with in that relationship. That's just like me, Key, and Ebony. We could all be in different relationships. Key could be with a white guy. Ebony could be with a Spanish guy. And I could be with a black guy. But I bet you if we all come together, like you said, it's going to be some similarities.
And that means that
and that word.
And
before I go,
wait, let me
I want to be with the white guy.
Fill my cup up, right? Before I go fill my cup up, right? I'm just gonna say you right, because all women got feet.
Oh, shut up, Nate.
You know what, Nate? You get so chill right now. He said, "Bruh, be on his Virgo." Oh yeah, Kyle a Virgo. He said,
"Kyle, you get what you." I do be on my Virgo shit for real.
I just think it served us as I think it served us to recognize our power, right? And I say that to say, like, we all have a valuable perspective. All of our perspectives are no more, no less valuable than the other. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's so much power in speaking my perspective into different situations. You get what I'm saying? It's power in me saying, this is how I think and this is how I handle stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's power in saying, this is how I perceive stuff. But it's also power in, like, shutting the one mouth you have and opening the two ears you got and listening to that same power from somebody else. You get what I'm saying? That's the only somebody asked the question,
HDCT.
Yeah.
He asked how we gonna come
This
together.
is dirty too.
he asked how we come together. I think outside of therapy, putting yourself in a position where you recognize the power in your perspective, the power in your story. You know what I'm saying? And then you're able to add people to your story in a positive way. And then you're able to speak about, like, so listen, you talked about how there's some commonalities in human behavior, right? There's some common shit in the human experience. The most Teezy was like, if the three of them got together, they could talk about some similarities in their relationships, right? But I think the power in, like, explaining that experience comes to them individually telling about their story. Like, we know that rape and incest is a big part of the Black experience in our families.
Yeah.
But once we seen it through the Antoine Fisher story, you get what I'm saying? That made it more prevalent. It made it more impactful. It's better to be, I mean, not better, but it's more impactful from
see it outside of
saying, like,
yourself.
we all deal with it, than, like, this is my story. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's more impactful if you talk about the same stuff that you talk about, utilize all of that information that you have, but then say, this is my story as it connects to this.
It affects me.
Yeah, you're right.
You get what I'm saying?
You're right.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying you shouldn't talk like
no, you're right.
I'm just saying there's power in
doing it that way.
Identifying your story and then sharing that in conversation. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
That personal experience can really help out people a lot versus you just saying data and research and what you watch. Like, when you actually able to talk about your personal you and not be ashamed of it, you know how many people you really helping, versus you telling to a person like, data says this, research says no, we don't want to hear that. What's
I used the wrong word.
you went through and how you came up out of that?
It's my personal data and research.
Don't get me wrong, facts is needed. I'm not gonna say we don't need facts, but what I'm gonna say is that you touch a person more, especially on this platform, because that's what we do, regardless if it's show support or this one. It's about getting to the people. That's why we are so transparent on this show. That's why we share as much as we do, because guess what? We don't know who we reaching out to, Web, with our story, yo, and not just perspective. You know, it is perspectives, but that personal experience, yo. That's what the people grasp.
Well, I don't like Misha. I don't like Misha. I don't know if I'm Adam. Brother, so I don't like her.
Shut up, Hassan.
Yeah. I'm spreading the word. Don't spread that out. She's gonna bring them back.
Can hear you, so
you know what else I'm gonna say to you, Web? People mistake passion. People mistake passion for emotion.
Oh yeah.
You could be really passionate about something. I got a tendency to get loud
all the time.
I get loud because I'm passionate about whatever I'm saying. It ain't emotion. I'm not upset. I'm not trying to argue. I'm just passionate about what I'm saying. Don't mistake. A lot of people tend to mistake. Tend to say that. They tend to say you're emotional, and it ain't emotional. It's passion. I'm passionate about what I'm saying. When Kia talking about them boys, she passionate about it. When I talk about my kids, I'm passionate about it. When they out there on the wrestling mat, I'm effing passionate. It ain't. No, I'm not loud. I'm not crazy. I'm not a fanatic mom. No, I'm passionate about my kids. I'm passionate about them winning. That's what I'm teaching. I'm teaching them to win. Like nobody wants to teach their kids to lose. So when I'm all in their face, when I'm all going crazy, you know what I'm saying? I don't do it like the other people do it, because these people they do it a little different than we do. But I'm just saying, people mistake that. People mistake passion for emotion, and that's not it. When you're passionate about something, you're passionate.
I'm not yelling. This is me being passionate about what is going on right now. Like, but people do mistake it a lot of times for that. I can agree.
Y'all niggas gonna turn this into a webinar?
Yo, wait, y'all who?
They did it again.
You trying to turn into Chef with HDCC?
Yeah.
With your round ass pizza.
Turn this into a webinar, huh?
No, Web, I must say, Web, you take great constructive criticism, though, because right now, all eyes on you, and everybody is voicing their true, honest opinions on the statements that you've made tonight. I must say, you're handling yourself very well. And you're not getting upset.
And it's because
and you do take constructive criticism
emotional.
Well.
Good job, nigga.
Because I'd have knocked this camera over and walked off.
You know what? I say the same thing I said before, Web. The fact that you gotta keep saying you're emotional, you're the person that's emotional, my dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying.
Wait.
The fact that you gotta keep saying it, you're the person that's emotional.
Hassan has
about the emotion.
Hassan has what you say, Hassan?
Good job, nigga.
Yeah.
You something in that pizza. What you put on that pizza?
I'm confused. I think that even though like this, it been kind of geared to Web, and I take some of the fault in that.
Yeah, why is this shit?
You said some.
But listen,
that was modest.
I think Lorraine been waiting for the chance to get on here and get on Web.
I tried to frame it in a way to where, I mean, he kept going along with it. He kept going with it.
Because
that's what extended the conversation. But I think
he's passionate about it.
Part of my point was it goes for all of us. Everything that I said for him, it goes for everybody that's on the platform like this. Everybody that got somebody that's willing to like be quiet and listen to them.
Hey Ray,
it's value in your story. It's value in your experience.
When Shantae told me you was gonna be on the show tonight, Shantae, what did I say to you? I said, Ray, that's my boy. I knew Ray for a long time. I said Ray is a great. I said he's gonna take the show. I said Ray is a great conversationalist. Did I not say that, Shantae?
Mm-hmm.
I said this is what he does. So when you challenge Ray, so when you go up against Ray, you better know he he coming in hot. And like you said, Hassan, a brother with books in the background.
It's hard.
Listen,
it's hard to argue. I ain't arguing with him yet. He said something like,
Ray, you know what?
You eating
like
pizza? You like pizza this late? I'm like, you know what? I'm not supposed to be this late. You right.
Hey Ray, you like the hood T.I. I ever watched T.I. in the interview? He talked very slow.
He used all the vocabulary.
Very intellectual. He using all the big words. Some stuff you might not even understand because it's so powerful. You may have to just call him back after and be like, could you break it down in layman's terms?
Yeah.
But Webb is smart like that too.
Webb is smart like that too.
These two niggas right here, I'm gonna argue with these two niggas right here. I ain't arguing with that nigga up there. I'm gonna argue with these two niggas.
Let's go.
We would bring that smoke.
Bring the smoke.
I'm messing with y'all.
So
we with the bullshit.
First and foremost, like I said, I'm first and foremost, I'm a fan. The reason why I tuned in initially, I part of my
why is this
is the support people
skipping the cutting out like this?
You get what I'm saying? So I would have supported your shit regardless, Teezy. But the fact, like I know Kia since Weaver days. I knew Webb before he was a teenager.
I didn't even know you knew that you knew Webb.
So the fact that I'm able to hear them like speak their perspective, I done had conversations with these two people, and I know the value in their perspective. You know, the fact that you developed a platform to showcase them, and Hoodie Gang,
Nate.
Give me any topic. I'm arguing with him.
It's so dope. It's so dope, and it's much needed. You know. So any way I could support or whatever, spread the word or anything, man.
So Ray, on that note, we'll see you same time, same place next Thursday, 6 p.m. New conversation. Ray gonna be in the building. Okay, that's what it is.
I'm gonna try to talk a little less if I do.
A little. It's fine. I loved how all the topics. Like we went into, and then we might have lasted on this one a long time, but
it was only 2 hours. I mean,
exactly.
2 hours.
But how long did versus Mars be on for? 3 hours.
Well, we going on 4 right now.
We going on 4 right now.
We going on 4, but we be up here for 3 hours. Don't even.
We done did a whole shift. We about to do a whole shift.
But the thing is, why y'all getting only 2 hours? Don't do my boy like that, man. He a good dude, man. Don't do him 2 hours deep and
yo. First of all, y'all said the show was gonna switch up every 10 minutes, right?
I ain't believe that. I ain't never believed that.
First of all,
that was your fault, Ray. You set it off.
That went.
I know. I'm sorry.
We gonna get y'all a buzzer or something for this.
Wait, I'm over here like time, and everybody's talking, and I'm looking at it like 22 seconds, 22. I'm like, man, I just took it off. Like, no, but I was gonna order a buzzer. Like, I'm dead serious because I don't know if I want to give y'all a little sneak, but I got it's something in the works that we doing with Venus versus Mars, and it's gonna be fun. So I you know. Hey, Tyshawn, we got Uno said food intake should be the next topic.
Food intake. We about to get HBCT a TV show.
Look.
You about to get your own show.
It was turkey pepperonis. Listen to me. I don't eat pork.
Them things nasty.
I don't eat swan.
Yeah, they are. It tastes like paper.
Turkeys don't make pepperoni.
Tastes like paper. She said I'm gonna have my for next week. Yes,
right, Kamari.
We had a good time. Because we're gonna end it. We have been going on for a minute, but I truly appreciate everybody that came up here today. All my guests. I know Ebony, you been trying to get on for a while. I said I gotta make sure I send her that link today. Make sure this is my first time seeing you in the flat. Like, you know, I never even seen what you look like, but I said, you know what?
Hold on, Shantae. Not to cut you off. Not to cut you off, Shantae, but Ebony, when you was talking, my mother came in the house. She said, "That's Ebony." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You recognize her voice?" She said, "Yeah."
See, they didn't even see you. So, thank you for coming on, Hassan. Thank you for coming on, HDCT. Thank you for coming on, you know, having us laughing and stuff. Thank you, of course, Lorraine, for coming on. Thank you, Rondell. I didn't even know you was going to be this quiet, Rondell. But
I just been taking all of this in, man. Like this is my first time on here. I watch y'all all the time, but this is my first time actually coming on here, so it was a lot this evening.
But that's what you do even when you watch. Like, it be on for 3 hours, but you be so into it, you don't even notice you be on here for 3 hours.
Everybody says that. Oh my God. They be like, you don't even realize you up here. Even me, when I get off, I'll be like, wait, hold up. We've been up there for that, but it be so intense and so real.
Kids be hungry. We don't feed the kids.
Fuck them kids.
Big fact.
Fuck them kids, man.
Me and Shantae have to pre-warn our kids. Like before the show, I'm like, listen, it's live. Don't walk up on me and tell me you hungry. Stay over there, eat something before I go on. Because last week my son came up to me twice, like, hello.
In the show, like
I kept looking to the side, like, all right. I just said I gotta go because he hungry. Right?
Yeah. We're thinking I don't feed you now.
Right. He kept coming, like whispering it. He was like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm like, all right, let me get off.
That's
but my mother brought some pizzas tonight, so we were
go make you a sandwich, little nigga.
I swear to God, I told him that.
I showed you how to make the noodles, right? How to make the noodles.
Some noodles, something. Make something quick till I get off.
No, I'm done. So, okay, hold on. I just did something. Oh my God, this technology.
Where my boy Web go, man? Y'all turned this into a Web intervention. I need to get him a hug, man. I'll give my man a hug.
He definitely need a hug.
Where my man Web at? I'm coming to give you a hug, Web, man.
Wait, hold on. Where is
Nah, man.
Okay.
Embrace the hug, man. Embrace the hug, man. Men need hugs too, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait, everybody give Web a virtual hug.
Bring it on in here, buddy.
So, Web,
you emotional because your mama ain't hug you, boy.
That's a funny joke. No, my mom was very affectionate.
Oh, I can't take that,
Can I say something real quick?
We love you. Want to talk with Teezy? Go ahead.
Let me say something real quick. Eb, my mom was very. Listen, no, real shit. My mom was very affectionate. I'm kind of loud. Hold on.
I'm just saying, right? Next week, if it's Hoodie Gang Nate intervention, just let me know ahead of time.
Yeah.
All right? Let me do my drugs before I get in the room, all right? I better rehab, nigga. God damn. Let me finish drinking first, though.
Let me know so
you might drop that whole people already enough. You nasty.
No, you didn't add? You listening?
Yeah, she's there.
My mother was very affectionate. It wasn't that she wasn't. And Lorraine tell you, he been around.
Oh,
my mother was very affectionate. It wasn't that she wasn't affectionate. She was very affectionate. What happened is what y'all said to me tonight, what y'all was saying to me tonight, my approach and stuff, it offends her. And because of that, it strained our relationship. But
I get that. That's why I could agree with you on so much.
I wasn't wrong about
my whole life is strained because of my delivery.
You give it exactly.
Hey yo,
they
gotta get over it. You gotta get over it.
I had your back.
You did.
Up until
my delivery was it strained my relationship with my mother, and I noticed it's because she has undealt with traumas, and she tries to suppress it and cover it up.
You better stop.
Amen. I agree with you. I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
You better stop.
Hold on one down.
Talk about your trauma. Don't talk about that lady.
Okay.
Well, you ain't gonna do it up here with Lorraine up here.
But yo, my trauma is that, Lorraine. That is my trauma. How she dealt with me based on how she took the stuff I said growing up. That is my trauma.
And your trauma is also the fact that you might feel like she still hasn't dealt with it, so therefore it's hard for you to deal with it.
That was
no. I've been dealing with my trauma. I've been dealing with it.
No.
But it's a trauma.
I said that she might not have dealt with everything all the trauma she has. So when you're trying to deal with her, you've already worked or working through yours. So because she hasn't done hers, it's making y'all hard. It's making it hard for y'all to get along.
It's very, very, very hard for us to get along because she takes it as I'm blaming her.
Exactly.
I've had that same experience with, you know what I mean, with the mother of my kids. She takes it as I'm blaming her for certain things, and I'm not blaming you. There's a problem.
That's two people.
I don't know if we should get into this because I like this conversation because it's starting to look like patterns. Patterns.
Wab, you about to get your own show, Wab.
I don't think we should go there.
That's coming next week.
That's coming next. That's
coming next.
Just took the hug, bro.
I got your back and nobody else do.
Man.
Everybody showing you love on the views. They saying, "Oh, Web, hugging you."
Listen, I like his transparency. Even if
Sean says it's going to be a spinoff. Yes, Sean. What I'm doing with the Venus versus Mars is going to be some type of spinoffs. What's the 50th topic? We don't have that yet. All right, so we go
what's the next 10-minute topic? Are we over with?
Yo, we done, Nate. It's 4 hours.
All right.
Nate, get out of here.
Hey, Hassan, look,
Kia, do your genie. Do your genie, Kia. Do your genie.
Do it, Kia.
There you go. Hey, Hassan, I'm eating Mr. Pizza.
Hey, kid, you need to make that a meme.
Oh, man.
I make my own sauce from scratch.
Nah, see, you be doing too much, yo. That's
nah, your sauce too loud, nigga. Your sauce too loud.
No.
Tell how I do it.
That's because he was cutting up a whole pig on his
Turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon tastes like rubber.
She couldn't get the knife through the turkey bacon. That's why we was hearing all that noise.
trying to cut it with a serrate at night.
Y'all funny.
Let me bring it back around the block. Thank you again to everyone that tuned in. Thank you for all my guests that came on to the Venus versus Mars show. Thank you for all the conversation. You guys know we're going to be back next week with another one. As always, 6 o'clock. Make sure you share. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you tell your peoples about this because not only do we laugh, we educate, we learn, we laugh. Sometimes we cry. Like, that's what we do up here. So, again, everyone, enjoy the rest of your night, your evening.
Wait, Teezy.
Thank y'all for spending the night. That's what y'all did.
You let this nigga say something.
Before you do the next show, listen, before you do the next show, you gotta tell my boy Webb if you gonna have guests on. My boy, like, yo, if you gonna have guests on, I don't know the way my work schedule set up. I don't know if I'm able to make it.
Tell me all this. I'm gonna smoke me a couple of splits before this. Listen,
Webb want to interview all your guests from now on.
Good night, everybody. We'll be back in another one next Thursday. I look forward to it. I hope you do too. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Later.